Hello everybody, how's it going? And welcome back to the Kill Connor Club podcast, episode 102. I'm one of your hosts, James, and I'm joined, as always, by Tyler.
As always, how's it going, my friend?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing really good. Doing really good.
Great.
Been a good week. Back for another Kill Connor Club, pre-recorded once again. I tell you what, man, I did ask you, I said, okay, can we record Friday? Pre-record like all the podcasts for the week and stuff. And we've been pre-recording a lot recently. And I don't actually have anything on Sunday. I just really have been enjoying having my Sundays free. Honestly, I've really been enjoying it. I've had no Sundays, no Sunday nights for years. Like, it used to be every second Sunday, and I was like, yeah, fair enough. Now we do 3 podcasts every Sunday for years.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I don't get a Sunday. I don't get a Sunday. You get a Sunday, bro. But
yeah.
you get a Sunday night. You get a Sunday night. My Sunday night, like, and if I work on the weekend, man, like, I get Saturday night, and then I might hang out with some friends, and then Sunday I work, and then Sunday night I'm doing podcasts. And then back to Monday where I go back to work again. And the week starts for everyone.
Oh, that's depressing.
Like, it has been so good the last, 3 weeks in a row. I've had Sunday nights free, man. I've had my Sunday nights free. And I'm like, unless we because what does being live really do? It means we're just views, probably more views, I guess. The podcast is longer. Like, we're doing it for longer. But the quality of it's not better.
That's true.
I don't think the quality of the podcast is better when we're live. It's way better when we're not live. We talk about what we need to talk about, and then we end the podcast. We don't feel like we have to stick around because people are live watching us.
I never feel like that anyway.
I always do.
Fuck the people.
Yeah, I hate them all. They're the worst. You know, you've done 100,000 tweets, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't realize. I was just looking.
That was a while ago. I think I hit that.
Really?
How many is it exactly? 101,000.
Yeah.
Too many.
101,075 is your exact number.
That's brilliant.
Mine is 12,323.
Yeah.
Which is too many for me, I think.
I mean, also I've had Twitter for longer than you, right?
Not that. I
started my Twitter
in 2011.
Oh shit! Yeah, so did I. I got my Twitter account in 2011. Oh no.
Yes, you've tweeted 10 times more than I've tweeted.
Yeah. Oh god.
Near enough. Yeah, but I've just been enjoying having my Sunday nights free, man, and it's podcasts take up the night, and I have so many things I do at night. Like Tuesday nights, I'm on base with Army, and Monday nights jiu-jitsu, and the other nights I have like MMA or Muay Thai or something. I'm like, I have no fucking nights free for my life. Like, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Jesus.
But it's good if I have a Saturday and a Sunday night. It's been good. And I feel like the podcast quality is the best anyway when it's just us pre-recorded. Unless we need to be live for like 4 pillars, obviously that's a kind of better live. For big ones or certain guests, that it could be cool to be live. I mean, I don't see why we don't just pre-record everything. Our other two, because Cinema Room's always pre-recorded, Clubhouse is always pre-recorded. It's only Kill Connor Club that's sometimes live.
I think engagement's better when you're live. I think more people show up because they're like, oh, it's live, I can be involved, this is fun. I think that's probably the only addition you get, because the hardcore fans that are listening to Kill Connor Club are gonna listen to Kill Connor Club. Everyone's always gonna listen to it. I think those hardcore fans likely won't show up to the live ones anyway. They save it for when they're studying, or if they're driving a long distance, or if they're sitting playing a game and just relaxing. They probably save the podcast for then so they can give it a listen. It's
also better audio quality when we're not live. Better.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, I think we probably get those extra few views here and there. I think, we could probably do less live ones, because I think it's good to do live.
I mean, we already do less live ones.
Yeah,
I feel like
true.
anyway.
Yeah.
It's not that often.
The old days.
Yeah, everyone we were live every time almost. Like, it was so rare. Whereas, like, I feel like it's so rare that we're live unintentionally. Maybe. Like, now it's becoming intentional for me, but
I see.
It's not. It was already happening anyway.
Yeah, I think that it's good to do a live one every so often, just because it brings in new people. But
I agree.
Beyond that, I don't think we have to do everyone live. I don't mind pre-recording, because I like not having to worry about, like, on a Saturday, having to be like, oh, I've got to make sure that, because I'm fucking terrible. Like 12 p.m. is not early, but for me, it is early. So, I like not having to worry about having to, get sleep.
And you can have and I feel like you need a day where, like, does Elva work on weekends?
She sometimes works half a Saturday.
Okay. But this just means, like, dude, you work a lot. Like, you're always on YouTube, and I feel like it'd be good for you to have a Sunday where you're just like, I'm not going to do anything.
Yeah,
Spend time with Elva, and do normal people things, like have one day off a week and it's Sunday.
It is nice.
Like, yeah, our
It is nice.
podcasts come out on Sunday, sure, but we already recorded it. You've already put it up. It's scheduled. It's ready to go. Occasionally we'll do live ones for sure. 4 Pillars I feel like have to be live always.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, just once in a while, every few episodes, do a live one if we can, and yeah. But I've certainly been enjoying having some weekends.
Yeah, I do agree. It is nice.
It's
refreshing. Yeah. It's been years.
It is refreshing.
It's been
dude. It's been so many years. Like, I know it sounds like I'm complaining. I'm not. Like, it's just, you don't understand. It's been literally 5 years.
It has been. It's weird because you get used to it. It's the same with Horsey and Fox, right? So what? Because we used to do it every Saturday. So my weekend was Horsey and Fox on Saturday, and then Kill Connor Club on Sunday. Or whatever else we did on Sunday. So when we stopped doing Horsey and Fox, which just sort of happened naturally, we just sort of stopped doing it. It was weird because I was like, oh, it's a Saturday, but I don't have anything to do. It was weird. It took me a while before I realised, like, I need to figure out something to do on my Saturdays because I'm so used to just having Horsey and Fox every Saturday. And it's the same when I wake up and I'm like, oh, I don't have to do a podcast. I've already done it today. What the fuck do I do with my time? But it's also good. It's good though. It feels liberating.
Yeah, I agree. It has been liberating. Last Sunday I went and had my wings night with my boys, had beers and all you can eat wings. It was the best Sunday ever. And especially, like, I had work all the Sunday. I didn't finish work till 6 o'clock. And then I picked up one of my mates, went and met up with my other mates and roommate, and had wings for a couple of hours. And I was like, I don't have to worry about getting home for a podcast. Like, I'm just going to have a beer, eat some wings, and then go home, chill, in bed pretty early for work on Monday. Like, I was like, what a nice Sunday night. Like, so nice. And know that my podcast is going to be up and everyone's going to be able to listen to it. It's good.
Yeah, it is good.
I've just been trying to balance everything a bit better. Like, that's what I've been struggling with, I reckon, the last probably year, is like balancing things properly. Like, because I do a lot of shit. Like, I have a full-time job. I also have, in the Army Reserves, and I spend a lot of time doing gym and martial arts, and I also like doing other things. I spend a lot of time hanging out with my friends, It's been the best living with, my brother and one of my best mates, and spending a lot of time just fucking around doing nothing. But I still want to be able to do YouTube videos. Being able to stream has been awesome. So, once a week I've been doing the Tynamite show, which is only 2 official episodes of, but I did like 2 weeks in a row of streams, like testing before I did the official one, like trying to work out the kinks and how I'd do it and how to live stream. But so I think when it comes to the thing I miss about the live interaction, and the thing I always loved about doing live podcasts was that audience interaction. But I think I'm getting it myself. You stream all the time, so it's not new for you. For me, it's always cool. But now that I'm doing it myself with the Tynamite show, I feel like I already do that. Like, I'm never going to make a Tynamite show pre-recorded. Like, if I don't stream it, I'm not doing it that week, sort of thing. If I don't have time to stream it. Like, it is literally a video podcast that is just me supposed to be streamed. Like, it's a live show. Whereas this is a podcast. It's you and me. We're talking about current events, talking about video games, talking about movies. We're just talking to each other about random shit. There's a difference. There's a difference. But doing it live is also special. And there's things that are created with live interaction. Like, so many memes come out of the 4 Pillar stuff because it's live. And people be tweeting at us while we're talking. It's a special thing.
Yeah.
It's a special thing. Oh, all right. Probably should get into this podcast, because we're...
No, I don't think we should.
10 minutes. Okay.
Let's wrap up.
We'll just... Yeah, okay.
Okay. Have we done the
no, and I was
Patreon
about to get
list?
into... I was about to get into it. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Kill Connor Club podcast, powered by the great people over at patreon.com/AsAlways. We have our Patreon producers that make this show happen, make our channels exist. They're brilliant. That's King Richard III, Kassassin, Elsterco91, Seth, and Josh Devillier. Guys, we appreciate your support so much. And of course, if you love what you're listening to here and you want to hear more, for just $1 a month, you get exclusive access to the Kill Connor Clubhouse podcast, a lifestyle comedy podcast powered by you, the people, that is on every week. The Kill Connor Club podcast isn't on. And as well, a week's early access to the Cinema Room podcast. The one that's coming out today on Patreon and you'll get next week is the movie Troy. We just finished recording that. It was a great podcast, great time. So you have a week to go watch the movie Troy before it comes out publicly to everyone. But of course, you can listen to it right after this if you are a patron of, as always, entertainment. So thanks again for all the support everyone's giving us, and to thank a few more of the sweet vintage lads we have. Once again, King Richard III, Kassassin, Elstico91, Seth, Ballsack47, Josh Devillier, TJFL, Damian, Billy the Team Tynamite, Captain Robertson, Tman Travis, KEMOSABE Gamer, Alfie Rodbert, Casey Wood, Adam Sundling, Alfie Rowsell, Jamie Brown, Lumistrad, Mario5380, Cap is Worthy, Viridian, Pink Flame 313, ArunWyn, OllieTheDane, Fat Fuck Cuck, Nib, Brendon OBQ Overlord, RAVJAI, Julie, Ikraic, Oscar, Benedict Parker Returns, James and Lad, Connor Durose Bully in the Alley, Zahir the FAT Gamer, Max H, Gene, Zeek Collins, Son of a Bitch OG Doggo, Goddamn Glenn, Furious Coco, the ACMJS, Kyle, S. Jaws, Kyle Marvel, Captain Change Your Name, Marcus Blackburn, Emil Catborg, Joshua Mora, Ginkgo Swag, Baby Boy, Mass the Bass, Yays, and Joe the Sexy Boy Smith, Joe aka Founded Scarab, H Barts 12, I got Lumbago, Iron Man to the Dads, Brian Ford, Casper, Milk Boy, Fishy, Andrew Martinez, and Fanaclers Not Changing It. Thanks to Sweet Vintage Lads for helping power this podcast. Alrighty. James, E3 2019 is a wrap. Been a good week that I didn't spend watching video game trailers and streams of E3. Thankfully, I lived my life. But you did. You streamed all of the press conferences and your reactions to them. I watched, I think, the second half of your Microsoft one, live, and then I don't think I caught anything else live of E3 this year. I think I just kind of I'm just fine. I just watched what I wanted to watch afterwards. I went through what trailers I would be interested in watching and what I wouldn't be. But yeah, it was. What do you think overall? If you had to rate out of 10 E3 2019, where are you at?
I mean, it's not one of the best ones we've had. I don't think. Ubisoft was fucking appalling. Yeah. Square Enix was, it had a good opening and a good ending, but the middle was just like a long period of fucking trash. Unless you're into anime, and epic anime video games, but I'm not, so it was bad. Bethesda was fucking awful as well, and there was no Sony. Microsoft was great. I think it was well paced and had a lot of cool stuff there, and Nintendo's was really fun as well. So, I mean, overall, I think it was probably maybe on par with, if not better than last year. The only thing that last year had over this year is the fact that Sony was at E3. But it seems like most companies are sort of, I mean, I feel like there's a few standout games, but most is sort of like gearing up for next year, where we're going to be getting, the final third-party games that are coming for this gen. We're going to be seeing what's coming for next gen. We're going to get the new, PlayStation exclusives, Microsoft, Xbox exclusives, and all of those things. So I think next year should be a big one, because that's the point of it. But this year was still good, I think. Microsoft was really good, and Nintendo was really good. Square Enix was fun. But Bethesda and Ubisoft, fucking hell. Jesus Christ. It's like, why did they even have a fucking conference? What's the point?
Yeah, so, especially, I think the worst company in show last year was Square Enix to me. What they did was so weird. And they really bounced back this year as probably the best show of E3, in my opinion, from what I saw. And it was, I definitely didn't watch any of them all the way through or live. I really just picked bits apart and what games they showed, and as well what was surprising, what was new, and what is also coming out soon. Which most of what was shown is coming out soon, because a lot of things are being held close to the chest with all these companies, right? Because next gen really hasn't been shown at all. Microsoft revealed. I'd also like to point out how I was Tyler's a seance and correct at everything. I said, I think the last podcast, the E3 preview, you asked me what will they show of the next Xbox, and I told you they will tell us the specs and they'll give us a code name. Yeah,
they did do that.
And that's exactly what they did. So we got the specs. We know there's an next console. They announced it, and they gave it Project Scarlet, was it? So there's the code name for it, and it's pretty much the exact same console as the PlayStation 5 in terms of specs, what you'd expect, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
What they need to show is the games that separate it. Yeah. But they're not going to show that this year. They're going to show it next year. So it made sense that, unfortunately, Fable 4 wasn't shown, which was sad. God,
that was really disappointing. I was convinced we were going to see it. So even just a small teaser, which is why I was pretty disappointed. Because last year I was like, we know it's a thing that is happening, but like maybe
I didn't
we'll see
expect it
maybe
last
we
year.
won't.
Did
Probably
not expect it last
and
year.
we didn't.
Yeah.
And so it was like, I wasn't expecting it. But this year I really was expecting it. I pretty much convinced myself we're seeing it, especially with the leaks coming out so close to E3. I was like, we've got to be seeing it. It's that like we've got to at least see a teaser, at least know it's coming. But there was nothing, not even a mention of Respawn's game. Whereas last year there was. They didn't even mention like Respawn's game. Like I swear Phil Spencer said last year, like we'll show you more of what Respawn's working on next year. Or did he not say that?
No, they didn't say that. No, he just said we'll talk about that in the future.
Okay, that's a shame.
We'll talk about that in the near future
year,
or something.
Next year though, that's the thing. Like there's plenty to show next year now. Like we can finally see some actual footage of Halo and Fable 4, hopefully, and whatever new stuff they've got, and really get into this next generation of Xbox and PlayStation as well, obviously, depending on what Sony's doing next year. But that'll be fun for next year. It's just, would have been nice to see some stuff this year. I mean, the stuff shown for Halo was good.
It was. I think I said my tweet after the Microsoft press conference was that Microsoft press conference was a great teaser for next year's Microsoft press conference. That's about it. Because the best parts about it were just we're not going to get before next year's press conference, and we'll see more of what the best parts of it. The two best parts about Microsoft press conference was Halo Infinite, the next Xbox, and those two things will be shown more at the next Microsoft press conference, not before then. They'll literally not be shown or talked about again until then.
I mean, there was a few things. There was a few other things I really liked about it.
Well, you're into Cyberpunk and CD Projekt Red. I don't give two fucks about Cyberpunk. Couldn't give a fuck.
Company, but
whatever, bro.
One day you'll learn. One day you'll see the light.
I'll rub my balls with Cyberpunk.
That's awful.
And what else? And what else? They had a trailer for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
They did Lego Star Wars. The fucking
Legacy.
Skywalker Saga.
Again.
God.
Rub my balls with a bunch of Lego games. You're fucking adults.
So
fucking
good.
Adults.
The Lego games are so fucking good.
No.
You're a cunt. Play the fucking Lego games.
Well, I am a cunt. That's true. You are, but also, no, I'm not playing fucking Lego.
I mean, oh my god, I can't wait. It's going to be so much better than Jedi Fallen Order. What did you think about, did you see the gameplay of Jedi Fallen Order from EA's?
I did.
What did you think?
Yeah.
What did you think?
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I think it was pretty solid. It was very rehearsed, the demo. Like, I definitely noticed that.
Yeah.
A little clunky, but I didn't think it was too bad. I thought it was actually pretty good. I actually thought it was pretty good combat. I think it'll get probably boring by the end, depending on how long the campaign is. Hopefully the campaign is a good campaign length, since it's only single player, like a good 10 to 15 hours. That'll be solid. But so many of these Star Wars games, like especially like the Force Unleashed, they're like 5 hours long, and it's like, what's the fuck's the point? 4 to 5 hours. Like, this isn't Call of Duty. Like, this is a single player game. Make it fucking lengthy. So I hope Jedi Fallen Order is at least a 10 to 12 hour solid game. Like a Spider-Man length would be good.
Yeah, I hope so as well. I think it looks solid.
But I have a suspicion it's going to be a 4 to 5 hour campaign.
Oh, I don't think so. I feel like we're going to get a... I hope so anyway. Like
I don't trust him, man.
It's a single player game in 2019. I find it strange if they released a really short campaign. Like, you could get away with that on the 360. Like, people didn't care a whole lot. But I feel like they get so much shit if they did that. Although this is EA, so there's potential.
Yeah, exactly. It is EA. Yeah.
But I think it looked good. I think that it looked a bit rough around the edges. I think some of the textures look really weird. I think it's mostly little things that piss me off about it, to be honest. But there's stuff that can be ironed out before the release anyway. Like the lightsaber didn't look quite right. It was like too blue. It needed like to be more white with like a blue glow. It was weirdly just like
it was a really long handle too. A long handle.
Oh, maybe. I didn't really look at that, but that could be a con. I mean, it was a bit clunky as well. Some animations look weird. It looked like the animations didn't connect together well. Like, there wasn't a good transition. It was just sort of like, here's one animation and it just jumps to another, especially with like climbing and stuff. But I mean, it looks like it could be polished towards the time. I mean, as well, the thing is, it did look very rehearsed in the sense of when he was fighting that one fucking black stormtrooper with the General Grievous bodyguard sword thing. It was like, there were multiple times he could have just fucking killed that enemy, but they were trying to show off, like, look how tactical you can be, and you got to use your force powers and block, and it's like, you could have just fucking hit that guy and he'd be dead. But they were fucking making it look like, it just looks silly the way it was rehearsed. They could have, maybe done a little bit of a better job with that, to be honest. But I mean, the combat looks good. It looks fun. So hopefully it polishes up a bit more, and hopefully the story's good, because that's really what's going to carry it. Because although the gameplay looks like it'll be fun and stuff, they need a good story to carry this. So hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's a good quality story. Then I'll be on board.
Yeah. I'm not holding my breath, to be totally honest, man. I'm really not.
Yeah, I mean, it's EA, so
Yeah.
you'd be stupid to do that, but
But I mean, like, I liked the trailer. I liked the first like story trailer they did. It felt very, very Star Warsy. And the thing I mentioned this on my stream this week, that the thing I really liked about the demo, which I hope stands through the game itself, is the scoring of it. Like the soundtrack was constant and changed with the mood and whether you're in combat or not. And it was just really felt like classic Star Wars. I love them, using elements of the current generation of films. Having Saul Guerrera, from Rogue One in there is cool. So there's a lot I like about it, to be honest. There's nothing I don't like about the demo. I thought everything looked really good, really solid, not perfect or anything, not blown away, but it looked like what it needs to look like at this point.
yeah, I agree.
Now, Cyberpunk we'll talk about, because people want to hear us talk about Cyberpunk. What did you think of the trailer? Because there's no gameplay. Have we still seen no gameplay?
No, we've seen gameplay.
And it comes out... Have we seen gameplay?
They released a 48-minute demo last year.
Did they really?
Okay. Yeah, they did. It came out of nowhere. It wasn't an event or anything. They just put it on YouTube. And that looked great. But the trailer they showed at E3 was like... It was fine. Like, it was a cool trailer, I guess. But the thing is with CGI trailers...
But it comes out next year, man. It comes out next year.
Yeah, it does.
It's a CGI trailer's all they got.
Yeah, I mean, but they've already shown so much gameplay. Like, they showed a huge amount of gameplay.
But they didn't show story, like a gameplay story trailer, like an in-game story trailer.
No, I mean, not necessarily. They've shown 2 trailers, and then they did that 48-minute gameplay, and then they've done a CGI trailer. I'm sure they'll do a little bit more here and there, because there's still like just under a year until it launches. But it's pretty similar to what they did for The Witcher, to be honest. They didn't do too much gameplay for The Witcher. I think there was 2 demos. I think that was about it. And then they did, a few trailers here and there. But the thing is with this CGI trailer, I don't care for CGI trailers that much unless I'm already invested in something, or like it's really, really, really good. So like the CGI trailers for The Witcher 3 are really fucking cool, and that's because I'm already invested in that game, and Geralt's a cool character. And so the CGI trailers work. It's the same for like Assassin's Creed. They were always really cool because I was always into Assassin's Creed. So seeing a CGI trailer was like, yes, it's fucking awesome. But for Cyberpunk, it's like, I don't really know. Like, I don't need to see the CGI trailer. Like, I don't know who any of these characters are. I don't know a lot about the world or the lore or the story. So this means nothing to me. It's just like CGI action. So it's useless for marketing the game to me. But I mean, I'm already on board because I've seen the gameplay that they released before, and that was great. It looks really good. And obviously it's CG Projekt Red, who I love because of The Witcher, so I'm already on board with it, but I think it's a bit of a weird marketing choice not to show... They probably should have done like a in-game story trailer. I think that probably would have made more sense, considering we don't know a whole lot about the main story of Cyberpunk, and it'd be nice to see it in-game, because, I mean, that's the main point of why you buy a game. It's not because of a CGI trailer. So, yeah, a bit of a weird choice. But, I mean, the reveal of Keanu Reeves was cool. I like Keanu Reeves. Normally, I don't like celebrities being in games, but Keanu Reeves is great, so I'll accept it, and I'm sure it'll be great. And then the release date, that was cool. So, overall, the showcase of Cyberpunk was good. I just probably wouldn't have chosen a CGI trailer myself if I was going to pick what they would show. But, overall, I was pretty happy.
Okay. And at the end of the Microsoft press conference, after they revealed the next Xbox console, and gave us the code name, some of the development for it. The big thing, of course, is what Microsoft's been trying to reiterate to us is like, we've heard you loud and clear, we're focusing on games. And we're like, fuck yeah, thank God they know. Never gonna stop being happy of hearing them say that, so it's good. Then they showed Halo Infinite. About a 4.5 minute, 5 minute trailer for Halo Infinite. What were your thoughts overall? How did you feel about it?
I thought it was so fucking good. I was so fucking happy with it. Like, when it opens up, you get... for a start, you don't just open with action or open with, the Master Chief or anything. It opens with that guy and it shows, a little hologram message, I guess it's from his wife, and I guess his child was about, which was good. It was, like, really well done, like, emotional moment where it was, like, had nothing really to do with, Halo or Master Chief or anything like that, but it was well done, and it was like, it sort of shows that if this is the direction they're going in, it means that Halo is going to be doing more with it, focusing on story and character and your emotional investment and stuff like that, which was nice that they did that. And then on top of that, the reveal of then seeing the Master Chief, his fucking armor looks perfect. The music that they used, his fucking voice, and he doesn't speak too often because in fucking Halo 4 and Halo 5 he speaks all the fucking time. But in this trailer, it just felt like Master Chief. It felt so right, and then putting the assault rifle on his back, you get that then little clip at the end with the music that's so fucking good. That fucking soundtrack they used at the end where he's walking in and you've got Cortana speaking, was so fucking good. Overall, it just felt like Halo. It just felt like if they keep this up and that's the direction Halo Infinite is going, this has to be a really good Halo game, you'd think. But yeah, I was really happy with it.
Well, once again, what I say to the first trailer that they released of Halo Infinite last year, which was last year, the year before, was last year?
Yeah, last year, yeah. They opened with it.
Yeah, which is, I can't tell you whether this game will be good, but I haven't seen anything that I've been concerned about yet.
Yeah.
That first trailer, I was like, well, all they really showed was the engine demo, and it looks good. The engine looks good. They showed Master Chief in the old art style. Looks good. And you're kind of like left with that. I'm like, well, good direction is Master Chief. Good. The trailer once again reiterates Master Chief is the focus. The armor looks amazing. A little bit of inspiration from the 343 Halo Master Chief armor, but it's mostly the original sort of Chief armor. So happy with that. Engine looks great. Love the style. Bit of a different look in terms of textures, but like in terms of the art style itself, classic Halo it seems. The Pelican, everything classic Halo. The music, classic Halo. Incredible.
That's very good.
And then of course that shot where the music hits and you got that classic Halo theme. You got Master Chief looking out to a Halo ring. Oof, fucking incredible.
So fucking good. Oh,
and in story wise, a lot of focus on Cortana. Even that first trailer you saw, like the AI chip was lit up when he put it in the back of his head, and then he's holding the empty one in his hand after he's floating in space, and then you kind of get Cortana on this Halo ring saying, I chose you for a reason because you're special, and I was right. And then like it looks like for some reason, even though who knows what story direction they're going to go with, right? Like at the end of Halo 5, Cortana's the bad guy.
It wasn't really Cortana though, was it?
Yeah, evil Cortana.
It was like not her. It was like someone in disguise as her, right? Like
Cortana.
A weird. What are those enemies called? Prometheans. It wasn't like a Promethean thing that was like disguises. Like it wasn't like the voice that Chief had been chasing for the whole game wasn't actually Cortana.
Yeah, it is, man.
It was like someone was. No, I swear it was like someone was like using her as like a guise.
No.
I don't think you're right. I think I'm right.
Yeah, no, you're definitely wrong. So what it is I'll explain it to you because... no, I'll explain it because you're wrong. So what it is instead of typing listen, because I'm about to explain it to you, because you're so wrong.
Okay.
So what it is in the end of Halo 4, Cortana's dead. Like, good Cortana's dead, right?
Yeah.
Died in Halo 4. But what Cortana did was, at the end of Halo 4, you're, like, putting pieces of Cortana, like, in the last mission into the different, like... drive points on this Promethean ship, and what it does is you're like it's extracting like these what's the word for the AI when they're dying?
It's I know what you mean. It begins with an R.
Yeah. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Is it an R?
It's on the tip of my tongue. Rampancy.
That's the one.
Yeah, rampancy. Yeah. So it's her rampant forms have been copied into this ship, right? So the main Cortana, real Cortana that we know, is gone. The Cortana you see in Halo 5 is the rampant parts left behind that have then been cured by some... I forget because the Halo 5 story is so bad. But they explain in the story that her rampancy was cured. But whose rampancy was cured was just the rampant bad bits of Cortana were cured, which means she's not going to die and be crazy, like go crazy. She can function, but all that it is like in terms of an intelligent life form is the bad parts of Cortana, those rampant bad parts.
Right.
So that's what it.
And
that's
so
why
using
she's
those, right? Because they're
no, she's in control. She is in control.
but she was on their side, wasn't she?
They were on her side.
So she was in
There's
charge of
they
all
were
the
serv- She's
Prometheans.
in charge. She's in charge of the Prometheans. They were serving her.
Oh god,
So the thing is like
that's not what I took from that story at all.
yeah, no. So the whole thing they've been talking about it since Halo 4 about the mantle of responsibility, and like the Didac was saying, the mantle of responsibility belongs to the Forerunners. We're like the head species of the universe, of the galaxy, right? The librarian decided that the Forerunners time's over. It's the humans. So when the Halo rings were fired, she indexed like all these different life forms and sent them out to different planets, right? So she indexed humans and planned like an inevitability that Chief would exist and certain things would happen. And her desire is for the humans to take their mantle, take the mantle being the responsibility of the top species of the galaxy, guardian of all that exists. Now, what Cortana's saying in Halo 5 is her story is the mantle responsibility doesn't belong to humans. It belongs to doesn't belong to the creators. It belongs to the created.
Okay.
So it'll be machines that'll control and keep everyone safe, like a police, but it's like a dictatorship, forceful dictatorship, and that's what those guardian machines are used for, like galaxy police. So they'll be like guarding planets, so if anyone misbehaves or goes out of line, they'll get killed. So it's like a dictatorship by the machines is Cortana's plan to keep peace. That's the Halo 5 storyline, essentially. It sucks.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's not
okay,
good.
that's weird, right? So why it seems to me from what we're seeing, and maybe it won't be the main focus of Halo Infinite, but it almost feels like we're going down another Cortana route here with the story. Seems like she's focus.
It feels like that. It doesn't feel like it's a follow up from that last story at all.
No,
like for that story, I just told you where it ends, and the Infinity ship like flies away, jump, whatever it's called. Hyperspace, jump speed, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah,
whatever it is. As soon as the Guardians arrived at Earth, they hit slip space and fucked off. And then Chief met up with Dr. Halsey and Locke and their fucking shit crews they've all got, and the Arbiter, and that's the end of Halo 5. And she's like, it took you long enough.
Wait,
like, shut your
did Chief meet Arbiter?
Yeah, at the end. Because
Really?
Arbiter's with Dr. Halsey.
Did you see them meet, though? Did they, like, exchange words?
No, he's standing behind Halsey, and the end is like Halsey looks at Chief, and she just goes, took you long enough? It's like, shut up, you stupid cunt. Yeah.
Halo 5 is fucking bad. It's real sad. It almost doesn't feel... Maybe they're trying to scratch this one. They're like, this is, we're moving on. Just pretend it didn't happen.
What happened there happened 2 years ago. A lot's happened in between. Don't worry about it. Here's the new story.
So did Cortana fully die again, or is her evil self still out there?
Still out there, in control. She won at the end of Halo 5.
What was that weird like
Gonna
Cortana bit at the end where like Cortana's speaking? So is she gonna still be evil, like the villain sort of thing?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think is she still evil or not? Like, I don't know. She's supposed to be. That's how Halo 5 ended. She's still evil.
Oh, I feel like she's gonna go good again, or Chief's gonna find a way to get her back.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like that's where they're going with this.
And then Halo 4 has no consequence.
I hope. I mean, yeah.
Do you know what I laughed? I said to Harlan, I go, imagine if like that trailer's like the start of Halo 4 again, and like nothing ever happened, where he's floating in space, and that's like we're just starting again.
I did think that, to be honest.
Let's just start this shit again.
I kind of wouldn't be mad, to be honest. I kind of wouldn't be mad. Like, because as much as Halo 4, I really enjoyed Halo 4. It's not worth it for Halo 5. I honestly kind of would be happy if this just was picking up after Halo 3.
Yeah, sure. So as would I, mainly because again, Halo 5's that bad that I would give up Halo 4 for it. For sure.
I would. Because Halo 4 is good, but it's not that good. It's not like the original trilogy good.
It was like, I liked
Still
it.
Good,
I had a really good time. Yeah. And it's, but who do you play? It's just Master Chief the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, it's a Cortana Chief story. Like, there's some good stuff to it, some bad stuff to it, but a solid story. I liked it.
Yeah, you had the overarching stuff in there as well with the Forerunners, Librarian and stuff.
Yeah.
That was good stuff.
A lot of revelations about, because you think the whole time Forerunners and humans are the same thing, right? But then you find out it's actually not the case. Like, there's a lot of reveals to it. Some people don't like that stuff. I had no problem with it. I thought it was good. Like, Holland hates it. He hates Halo 4. But his thing is, like, they make Chief like the chosen one storyline, and it's never the case.
He always was, though. Right?
That's what I tell him, and he denied. He's like, no, I showed him, and he got so mad when I showed him. Because he never knew. He never knew from that scene from Halo 1. Like, he never picked that part up, and I'm like, I showed him again. It's
subtle, though, isn't it?
And he literally, it's so subtle. And he looks at me, and he goes, no. He just goes, no. No, that's not the case. And I'm like, whatever, bro. Whatever, bro.
Oh, that's great.
If you say so. But... yeah, I'm just glad it's Chief. It's a Chief game. Chief's back. Classic Chief. Classic music. We're back on Halo rings. Let's just be good.
Feels
Please
like
fix everything they ruined.
Feels like they've gone off on a tangent with Halo 4 and 5. Like, it felt like, you know, there was a solid plot going, and it's like all of a sudden they had to get back on track because like Chief fucking was going off on his own. Like, got stuck on this fucking whatever it was. I forget what it was in Halo
bizarre.
4.
Yeah, so bizarre.
And then had to, it was a lot. And then we had the whole subplot with Locke. Do you think Locke is going to be in Halo Infinite?
Yeah, for 100%.
Do you think he'll be a major
Hopefully
character?
I hope he does in the first 5 minutes.
Could you imagine?
The only way this game can fix Halo 5, one of the things it has to do is kill Locke within the first mission.
Could you imagine?
Opening scene. I could imagine.
They won't do it. They won't do it.
He has to die.
I would love if they did, but I don't think they will.
I think
even though I think they know that a lot of people would probably be happy with it, I still don't think they're going to do it. How likely do you think it is they would do it?
100%.
100% likely. They'll kill Locke in the first mission. I hope
First
so.
scene.
Oh, I hope so. Who do you think is going to kill him?
Chief.
What's he going to do? Just shoot him in the face?
Just punch him in the dick.
Kills him.
Kills him.
A single punch to the dick from the Master Chief kills Locke.
Single punch to the dick.
That'd be great.
He was just trying to like sack whack him, like friendly banter, and he died. That's how powerful Chief is.
Oh god. Oh, what if they try and make Locke and Chief like buddies? They're like the Arbiter and Chief, but it's Locke.
No.
What if they do it though? I kind of think they might. I feel like they're gonna do something with Locke. I feel like they're not gonna just get rid of him. I feel like they care too much. Like, it's 343's character. They're like, no, we're gonna force Locke into everything.
No.
I don't know though, because how much do you think the actor costs that plays him? He's doing right for himself now. Maybe he costs too much. Maybe they have to get rid of him for that reason as well. Who knows?
No.
Okay. Okay. Well, anyway, Halo Infinite. I can't wait. Can you wait?
I can't wait either. I no, actually definitely can wait. Could wait all of the time. But yeah, like, I'm excited. I'm definitely excited.
Yeah.
But they're doing the right thing, and I've been James. You know, I've been saying this on this podcast for the last 2 years. Mm-hmm. The next Halo game they need to take their time and launch it on the next Xbox. Has to be a launch title.
Yeah, which it will.
And they announced that. I think Xbox have been listening to this podcast a lot. They've listened to my game plans for them. They're doing the right thing. They've been focusing on their games. They revealed just the console specs. They gave a code name, and they announced the right choice for Halo, which is launching it as a launch title on the next Xbox, which is your only choice. I don't think you can launch an Xbox without a Halo game. It's ridiculous. They didn't last time. It was insane, in fact. Suicide.
Yeah.
And they're going to have to, especially because PlayStation 5 are going to launch Horizon Zero Dawn. So
yeah, they need something.
They're going to launch with the Horizon Zero Dawn sequel, and guess what I would rather play? Because it's not Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
Like, Halo's my franchise. I love it. But if you're trying to tell me after Halo 5, you don't think I'm more... I am 100 times more... I can't wait for a sequel to Horizon.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
because
I'll play them both, but I agree.
I'm going to buy them both day one. And I'll probably play Halo first, just because it'll be quicker to finish. Like, I'll finish Halo in a day, and then I can go spend, like, a week or two playing Horizon.
Yeah, I mean, if they came out on the same day, then, yeah. But they probably won't either, so... If
you were like, Todd, they come on the same day, and they're the same length, I'll play Horizon first.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'll play Halo first because I want to avoid spoilers. And Halo's more important in terms of spoilers, whereas Horizon's a bit different.
Yeah, I mean, also, if someone told me that Horizon was the same length as a Halo campaign, I probably wouldn't buy it. That's far too short. What are we doing?
Or what if they said Halo's the length of Horizon campaign? I'd be like, well, too
Wouldn't
long.
buy it, yeah.
Way too long.
Buy Halo. In that
way,
case.
way too long.
Imagine playing a Halo campaign for like 40 hours. Oh, God.
I could do with a lock mission about now. Like, Jesus Christ.
I can do the cutscene mission. Come on, let's speed this up. Get it over with. Oh. Yeah, but I am looking forward to Halo. I think it looks great. I'm interested to know more about the multiplayer because, I mean, they did great with Halo 5. It could do with some improvements here and there.
The arena multiplayer was really... The Warzone was horrendous. It was terrible.
Yeah, I don't touch that, so I wouldn't know. But
the only saving grace of all the Halo 5, like, all the multiplayer, like, mainly sucked. But their arena combat, the 4v4, was the best since Halo 3. The best since Halo 3 was amazing.
It's brilliant. I love it. And I love all the customization and stuff. I mean, I've said this before. I did like rec packs, but I tell you what, they could get rid of rec packs and make it...
Go back to the reach system. The reach system was great.
Yeah, they could do a reach system. I
don't understand why the multiplayer games took out level-based achievement. The more you play, the better you are, the faster you grow levels, then you unlock equipment. So fucking rec packs. You grow levels, that's how you get equipment. You want an armor piece? Play for it. Earn it.
That's better. That's way better. And I think they'll do that. I think they know that. It's probably,
It's how it used to be, and it was a great system, and then they changed it for the sake of money, really was all it was.
Yeah. I really loved the Halo 3 level system. The way there was a bunch of different ways to do it. Like, you could upgrade, like, you could get XP by playing matches, but you could also do, like, those skill levels where, like, you had to, like, get a skill level up, and that was, like, it could be quicker, but only if you're really good at the game. So, like, you had to play those, like, ranked games, and you had to win a certain amount in a row, and that would get your skill level up, and then you'd be able to level up that way as well. That was always fun. I liked that. Probably don't want it back, but I liked it in that one game.
Call of Duty always had, like, early days, like Modern Warfare 1 and 2 had good leveling systems and stuff, like...
Yeah.
And earning stuff, like... Yeah, it's very simple. The more you play, the more you level up.
Yeah, that's all
then
you want.
Get stuff.
Yeah, don't need any of these loot crates.
Very easy.
None of that
very
nonsense.
Easy to do.
Just, level up, you unlock things. It's way better. It gives you more incentive to play. More, it's good.
Keep that arena multiplayer the same, and then kind of pull back a bit in terms of, like, the fast... Because you need the sprint, you need those armor abilities. I think you can disable all armor abilities in the big maps, big team maps.
Mm-hmm.
And matches, I think, would be huge for the multiplayer. It'd be like playing Halo 3 again. Mm-hmm. Whereas, like, I think it was good balance in the 4v4 small maps. Like, it kind of worked because it was very fast.
Yeah.
So I think there's a balance you can find with continuing what they did with the 4v4. And then, kind of going back a bit, pulling back to your roots with the bigger maps, the bigger matches, the more players in it and things like that. Like the original trilogy. We'll see.
Yeah,
Another time will tell.
Yeah, I can't wait.
There'll be there's going to be a fucking what's it called, battle royale mode as well.
God, I really hope not.
There will be though.
Really
like, there will be.
God, it's not as big as it used to be though. Like, it's not like the same as when everyone was doing it. Like, surely stop now. Let's stop with the fucking battle royale. Just.
I tried to play Battlefield's battle royale mode. Couldn't find a match. It's 20 minutes.
Because no one's playing it. Yeah. No one plays these anymore.
Come on, I want to give it a shot.
Yeah.
Like, I've never played a battle royale game in my life.
You never played Minecraft Hunger Games?
No.
That's battle royale. That's battle royale. It was back in the day, back in 2009, 2010. I used to play Minecraft Hunger Games. It's battle royale. It was fun actually. But mainly because it was Minecraft. I don't know. It's not for me anymore. I wouldn't be able to do it now. But it was fun at the time. But if anyone's playing battle royale these days, they're playing Fortnite or they're not playing battle royale because people just don't care. Or what's the other one? Apex Legends. Probably
I
just
don't know,
those
bro.
two.
I don't play any of them.
People like battle royale when they're free. When they're free to play, people are like, yeah, I can get on board with this. But when people don't play, like people that are buying Battlefield or Call of Duty or Halo, they're not really like. There's the larger audience are not interested in battle royale. You would think anyway. Like, you think it's more of a minor audience that are interested in that because they always play the free to play ones. But even so, if there is battle royale, whatever, I just hope it doesn't ruin. Like, it doesn't take it doesn't take away from the arena, the normal stuff that's always been in Halo, because that's their strongest stuff. So, hopefully, but yeah, I don't know. Halo's looking pretty good so far.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm definitely excited. But again, skeptical.
Yeah, I think I agree.
But everything they've shown has been good, and I have no complaints at all from what's been shown. And I just hope where we're at now continues up until launch, and then the game is what they've advertised, a classic Halo experience.
Yeah.
With, there's things they can do to be new and innovative, but still keep it Halo.
Yeah.
So I hope they find the correct direction to take it and listen to us, which, looks like they are. So there it is. Sad about Fable, but again, I think next year we'll see a lot of what's happening next gen, and Fable will be a next gen game. It won't come out at launch. It'll be a 2021 game, I suspect.
Yeah, I think so.
And when the next console is officially announced with a name and release date and a price, which they'll do next year's E3 press conference, then, or maybe they'll do an event again like a couple months before. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
That's what Sony did, didn't they? When they announced the PS4.
Did they? Oh yeah, they might. I wasn't paying any attention to the PS4 back then.
Well, Xbox did it first, actually. Xbox
they did do it
first,
yeah.
But they both did events before E3. They might do that again.
I remember Sony's.
Who knows? I remember Sony's. They just knocked it out of the park by not being shit. Whereas
yes, because they basically just did. It was like a response almost to Microsoft's, because Microsoft announced all these things everyone was mad about, and Sony then just announced their console like, we are not doing this thing that you don't like, and so everyone was like fucking really, really happy, and it was also a good price as well. That's it was a good start for Sony. And it was a good end for Sony.
Xbox, even though Xbox, has changed all the shit people hated, they never recovered from that. No, they literally never recovered sales-wise. Like, the sales are so lopsided towards PlayStation 4. It's not even funny. And I don't think... And it's hurt the Xbox brand in a lot of ways for a long time. Like, this next Xbox will not win the console wars.
It might do.
Unless Sony... No it won't. No one. Unless Sony do something drastically bad... Sony will win again. It won't be as lopsided this time at all. It'll be way more even, but I think it'll be still a very clear 65-35% PlayStation 5 to whatever the next Xbox is.
I think potentially, but if you remember back in when the PS3 and Xbox 360 came out, no one would have expected that the company that made the PlayStation 2 was going to lose that generation, but they did.
It's because they fucked up, and also Xbox 360 nailed it and had Halo 3.
Yeah, true. I mean, that could happen again. You don't know. I mean, I think it'll probably be more level.
It probably won't though, will it? You know what I mean? Because what did PlayStation 3 have in terms of games at the time? There was going to be Xbox had the games. Came out with Fable 2 and Halo 3 in a very short period of time, and Gears of War 1. Like, came out with very good games, or Gears of War 2, I should say. Came out with some very good games.
Yeah, true.
PS3 didn't have that. They had Uncharted 1, but like that wasn't really it. It wasn't big at the time.
It only got big over time because it improved as well as they went on. So, people liked it more.
Whereas PlayStation has all these massive exclusives. It has the Last of Us franchise. It has the Uncharted franchise. It has God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn. You've got Ghost of Tsushima about to come out. Death Stranding that are ending their console. They've got the Spider-Man game. They've got so many different franchises now and big games. Like, this next generation, like, people know they've got good games. People are back relying on their console. Unless they do something bad, they're gonna win. I don't see a world they don't win the next console war again by a significant margin. I don't think it'll be nearly as bad. I think Xbox will recover. I think Xbox will do really well, but it'll be it's like 80-20 at this point for this generation. It's so lopsided. I think it'll be like 65-35. If I said it was you tell me at the end of the next console generation that it was 60-40 in favor of PlayStation, I'd be shocked. I'd be like, wow, that's impressive by Xbox. Really good comeback. I'd be very happy, very pleasantly surprised. But I just don't think Xbox have the games. Even though they're focusing on it, they just don't have them. Halo and Fable, and like let's say they had 2 really good new IP exclusives. That's not enough. It's just not enough yet.
They've got to build them up.
It's just not enough yet. They're just not enough.
True. We don't know what they've been working on though. They could have been working on a lot.
We'll see. Hey man, you're right.
Studios, so.
You're right. We'll see. It's very early days. I'm just talking about early day predictions. That's what we do here, man. We change our minds all the time. Lots of things will change. Mistakes will be made. big announcements will happen. Who knows? Xbox might fuck up again. You just don't know.
Xbox might fuck up again, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just looking at what we know now and what I've seen in the past and the years of following this industry and being in this industry. Mm-hmm. That's where I'm at. That's what I predict.
Yeah. Do you know what? You've won me over. I agree. I mean, I never disagreed that heavily, but...
No. You're just playing devil's advocate there.
Yeah, pretty much.
I thought you were going to say, I never disagree with you, Tyler. I never disagree with you.
I never disagree with you. Never, ever, ever. But no, I was really playing devil's advocate, but tried to convince myself. Yeah, no, I do think, PlayStation have got the upper hand here for sure. Unless they fuck up, they're not going to lose. But I think it'll be a lot more level this time around. At least I hope it will be anyways.
A lot more level being Sony still dominates, but not by as much.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because everyone knows PlayStation is the console to get. Like everyone, if you see, like it could because although if you're into games, then you're looking at both sides. But for people that aren't that into it and just want to play the new best games, they're getting a PlayStation 4. Nobody's getting an Xbox One. Nobody is doing that. It's just,
like I'm gonna have a PlayStation 5 and Xbox, whatever it's called, day one. I'll literally be getting them both day one, so it doesn't matter to me. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna have them both. Like there's no universe I'm gonna buy one console and not buy the other. It's ridiculous. You're going to tell me I'm not going to play Halo or I'm not going to play Horizon Zero Dawn 2? Like, get the fuck out of here. Ridiculous.
No way.
I'm not going to play the next God of War or I'm not going to play the next Fable. Like, yeah, I'm getting both. So it doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I'm getting a fucking Switch at the end of the year for Pokemon. So,
yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, the Switch is great. I can't wait. We'll get on to Nintendo in a bit. But yeah, I mean, that's it for Xbox, I think. Unless there's anything else.
I don't really want to talk about Ubisoft.
You don't? You want to talk about Bethesda?
What would I talk about? Tell me what we would talk about from Ubisoft.
Watch Dogs.
No,
you want to talk about Watch Dogs? Wait, what are your thoughts on Watch Dogs? I have no idea.
You don't. I thought it looked fucking shit. I watched 2 minutes of it and I turned it off. I saw the first 2 minutes of the demo and I turned it off. I hated it. I watched the first 2 minutes, thought this is shit. This is literally this is nothing. This is literally nothing. This is a gimmick. They're selling you a gimmick, and anyone that's like this is the best show. Some people are like this is the best show on V3. You're falling for a fucking gimmick with no foundation, no backbone. You're falling for a gimmick with nothing to back it up, no substance to it, and you're gonna fall for it, and you're gonna come in your pants for it because you're a bunch of fucking consumer idiots. And there's so many people that are gonna fall for it. There's so many people that are gonna buy Watch Dogs Legion and say how it's the best game of a generation because they're used to eating shit, because they've become complacent from eating Ubisoft shit for years. They're the same people who are like, Odyssey was good, I get your complaints about it, but I really had fun with Odyssey. It's because they have made you complacent. They have made you happy to eat shit. I am not happy eating shit. I don't eat shit. I don't fucking eat shit. You're eating shit and you're liking it. And anyone that's saying Watch Dogs Legion was a good showing and they're excited about it, and that includes fucking Brett, who's just a Watch Dogs nut hugger, so desperate for this franchise not to be a pile of dicks, that he saw this game, played 2 minutes of it, and goes, oh, it's really good. I'm really excited about it. No, he's not. He just knows that when this fails, this franchise dies, and he doesn't want it to die. I get it, man. I get it. He loves Watch Dogs. He loves the foundation of it. I love the first game. First game's amazing. Great foundation for a franchise. This is not a franchise. This is a gimmick now. This whole franchise, every game's different because every game's a gimmick. This game is a gimmick. There's no foundation to it. There's no substance to it anymore. There's no backbone to it. This is a nothing game. They're selling you a gimmick with this whole players and AI, recruit different people. It's fucking Assassin's Creed Syndicate 2, but somehow worse and in the modern day. And the cover for it is a guy with a fucking pig helmet on. Get the fuck out of my face with Watch Dogs Legion. Get out of my face. James, I am so over this. I'm so over this. I will not talk about Watch Dogs Legion again. I will not discuss Watch Dogs Legion again on this podcast. Okay. Not with Brett. No, you know what? I need to yell at Brett. Next, and I want Brett. James, I demand Brett come on this podcast next episode. Okay. I demand the next episode of this podcast, Brett comes on, and he's going to explain to us, and I'm going to explain to him why in the world he would be like, it's a good game. And I understand. I get why he's saying that, because once he says it's bad, the franchise is over for him. Because you can't sit there and be like, there's been 3 games, the first one was good, the second one was shit, and the third one was shit. You can't then say this is a good franchise. It's over. But he can't admit it yet, because the game's not out yet, so he can kind of hold out hope.
Yeah, it's like us with Assassin's Creed. I get it.
But Brett, it's over though, huh? You know what I mean? It's over.
Yeah.
And I understand that he's going to live in a fantasy world for the next 3 months until the game comes out. And Brett, I get it, but this is the truth. You are going to live in a fantasy world for the next 3 months until this game comes out. And then when it comes out and it's piles of dick, then you'll have to admit the truth, which is Watch Dogs is a terrible franchise. And Ubisoft is bad at making games.
Yeah. Yeah, they are bad at making
and
games.
I'm done with this. I am so fucking done with this.
I
didn't watch a second of their press conference. I watched the 30-minute demo of Watch Dogs Legion. I got 2 minutes in where we're scanning people in the crowd. And I'm like, I'm out. Yeah. I am so out.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. London looks nice. I like the London Eye. I think that it was nice to look at because listen. It was nice to look at because I'm from the UK and I've been to London, so seeing it was like, oh, that's cool. It's like Syndicate for me. As much as I hate Syndicate, I like looking at it because I'm like, I recognize it. But beyond that, yeah, look, I
You're
hate
such
the
a
fact
fucking
that this is
dope, hey? You know what I mean? You're such a fucking dope. Oh, it's nice to look at because I've been there.
Yeah,
you don't even live in London, you fuckhead.
No,
you're
but I've been there.
Northampton.
I'm there all the time.
You're from a small nothing town that's not London. Stop trying to be like, oh, it looks like... Fuck off, you fucking dope.
Look, I'm there all the time. I like the look of it. But beyond that, there is... Obviously, look, I don't like this game. I don't think it looks good. I don't think it looks fun. I think that...
Are you going to play it? That's my question.
Am I going to play it? Oh,
Are you going to buy it?
I'm not going to buy it, no.
Well, okay.
But if I were to get the game, if Ubisoft want to give it to me, they won't. But if in this imaginary world that they did, then I'd play a bit of it and see what it's like. But I'm not going to buy it. I remember I bought Watch Dogs 2, and I hated it. I streamed like the first 2 hours and hated it. Yeah, I'm not doing that again.
I want nothing to do with this company.
No, I don't like them.
I want nothing to do with them. And I understand Ubisoft Australia have been so good to me over the years. They've given me games. They flew me out to Sydney last year to play Odyssey, but it's over. I'm done. I don't play you games anymore. I don't play any of them.
Really?
I love certain employees you have. I love Ashraf Ishmael. I love Darby McDevitt. These guys are incredible, but the people, the head honchos, the guys in charge that make the decisions, they're the reason all these hardworking developers are putting out blah. I'm done. I don't have energy. I'm too fucking busy. I don't have energy in my life to spend it talking about playing Odyssey. Odyssey. Where 2 years of my life I have to... This is the 1 year I wish there was a new Assassin's Creed game back-to-back years, so I didn't have to talk about Odyssey anymore. I didn't have to hear about Odyssey. There's a new quest out. There's a new fucking DLC out. Create your own quest line. I said in my fucking stream, I was like, I feel like that's how they developed, like, Ubisoft developed a story mode function and then gave it to a bunch of Make-A-Wish cancer patients and said, make a game, and that's Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
They definitely did that.
That's what they did. And then like, oh, that was a good storyline you wrote. Let's pay actors to actually record the voice dialogue for it. That's what happened.
It's so... Yeah. Look, it's real sad because...
It's a Make-A-Wish game.
Because they had
with all due respect
that
to that great foundation and cancer patients, but with little respect for the company that made Odyssey.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a real bad. Everything
I'm mad.
that Ubisoft
Hey,
showed
I'm mad. You brought up Watch Dogs Legion. You made me mad. I'm so mad.
See, I don't care that much because I just don't really care about Watch Dogs.
But you play them. I'm not even playing them, man.
Yeah.
Imagine, like, you play Fate? You played the Fate of Atlantis, man.
Oh, it was so funny. It was so funny.
You even played the story creator.
Oh, that was even better, though, because it was everything that the community had made, so it was fucking brilliant. I had a great time doing that. I'd recommend that. Okay, I wouldn't recommend it.
Someone DM'd me on Instagram and said, hey, look, I know it's over in more ways than one, but... Imagine making Free Run for Justice now that there's a story creator mode.
Oh, I did say that it would work, but I didn't say he'd do it. I was like, Tyler's never going to do it, and I also don't think that he should, but it would work.
Well, What do you mean you don't think I would do it? Why don't you think I would do it?
Because Odyssey's fucking shit. I don't like. Nobody wants to. Anyone that's a fan of Fear and for Justice doesn't want to watch Fear and for Justice in Odyssey.
No, correct. And I don't either, and I will never do it.
No,
but also it's over. Like, you know what I mean? Like I finished Fear and for Justice.
It's done.
But it's like
imagine,
and it's not going to get better. Like
how great that would have.
Yeah.
Been.
Oh no, for sure. But also, for sure, I agree. But also, I think the thing about Free Run for Justice is I create a story using the story of the world as well. Like, I somehow take all these side activities and side missions, because it's a free roam gameplay series, and then I created a story into it. Free Run for Justice Season 3 in Origins was peak to me. I don't think it can get better, where I, like, have a 50% of it is, like, scripted story that I've made that flows into the other 50% being me playing free roam as Batman, like, role-playing in a video game. That's what it was.
It's real great.
And I peaked it in Season 3.
Yeah,
I did 4 seasons of it. And it started off being one thing, and it became this whole other thing, and the story wrapped up, and it's over now. And I'm certainly not going to tarnish it by trying to recreate it and bring it back. I always told you, I was like, I'm going to end it with Season 3, and if I ever brought it back, it would be because I wanted to. Like, there's this game, I'm like, I have to make another season. There's a great story idea here, it would be funny, and it's a great game, it would be fun to do it in. There's not even for a millisecond did I see that story creator mode and someone say that to me. Not even for a millisecond did I consider it. I'm like, I would never, ever, never playing Odyssey again, and I would never tarnish that great series, with Odyssey.
No. This is weird, right? Because I feel like you hate Odyssey so much more now than you used to. I remember when we were
I hate the idea of it more than I hate it, if that makes sense.
I hate all of it.
But I think the DLCs made it worse. Like, I thought
much worse.
Like, when I played the base game, I was like, oh, okay, like, look, it's a terrible Assassin's Creed game, and they're fucking with the franchise, and the lore's awful, but, like, this ancient Greece RPG was fun. Like, I had fun playing an ancient Greek RPG.
I didn't.
But I hated the animation style. I hated there was no cutscenes. I hated the character choice. I hated the modern day. I hated the Assassin's Creed storyline. I hated that it's part of the franchise. Hated all of that stuff. It was not grinding for me. Like, I was always over-leveled for everything. I never grinded once. Like, I was always doing everything as I go, because that's how I play open world games. Like, I'm always doing side missions as I go. So it wasn't an issue for me. I was always so over-leveled. I was max level before I even finished the main quest. Like,
but that's the thing, so I don't play like that. So for me, it was like, I get to an area, there's a new quest, and it's 8 levels above me. And you know how long it fucking takes to level up in Odyssey. It's far too fucking long. You have these... At the point I'm at now, I'm at level 67. Everything... All the numbers that pop up on screen, they're so arbitrary. I get, like, 267,000 XP for completing a quest. I'm like, that doesn't even fill up my bar by a fifth. It's ridiculous. It's so like, retarded.
That's like the first 40 levels.
Oh, it's horrible. It's fucking horrible. It's the worst. And the amount of, like, when you do damage, like, you're doing like 41,000 damage. It's like, why is that number even popping up? That's not relevant to me. Whether I do 41,000 or 42,000 damage, it makes no difference. That number is so minuscule.
Or 7. Like,
it's so, like, who fucking cares? It's so dumb. Why are these numbers scaled up so high? I mean, I get why. It's because it tricks idiots into thinking the game is really good, and they're getting rewards, and the game is really epic because there's all these big numbers popping up. But, like, oh god, it's just an absolute nightmare. And Ubisoft is doing it to every single game they're releasing. The fucking Ghost Recon Breakpoint looks just so... Every game they make is soulless. It's soulless... Nothing. There's no substance to anything they make.
Yeah.
Just terrible.
No
just
foundation.
Terrible stuff. Yeah.
No backbone. No
nothing.
Substance.
And it's the same as their whole conference. Their whole conference was just nothing. And it was terrible. I don't know why people enjoy it so much. Like, Ubisoft has such a big fucking audience.
Ooh, colors! Like, that's the people that enjoy the conference.
You're like, oh, look at the pretty colors. I think London looks nice because I live near there.
Fucking dopes.
I would never say that. But yeah, I mean, the conference was just dreadful. And then they announced that. Did you see the secret game they announced at the end?
No.
You didn't see it?
No, I didn't see it.
It's a game called Gods and Monsters by the Ubisoft Quebec team that made Odyssey.
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. It's like Breath of the Wild meets Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's like they've just...
shit makes shitter. Cool.
Yeah, I feel like... Do you know what I feel like where that came from is... I think that team wanted to make that game from the beginning, but Ubisoft said no because they don't want to make new IPs or take risks. They were like, you're making an Assassin's Creed game. And when Odyssey sold well and they realized it can make a lot of money, then they're like, okay, you can make this open world Greek mythology game and it'll make us lots of money. And it'll just be Odyssey, but it'll look like Breath of the Wild. I think that's what happened there. And I'm not going to play it. Not gonna touch it. God.
Yeah, another game I'm not going to fucking play. I don't want anything to do with it. I barely play games, man. I barely play games ever.
You want to spend your time playing Gods and Monsters?
I'm not going to spend my time playing The Fate of Atlantis or any Assassin's Creed for that matter. Watch Dogs Legion, Gods and Monsters,
Ghost Recon,
whatever it's called.
2.
Like, I'm going to play The Last of Us Part 2. You know? I'll play Horizon Zero Dawn 2.
Yeah.
I'll play a God of War and Uncharted. I'm going to play something fucking good. I'm not playing these waste of time games anymore to make videos. I'm too fucking busy. I got too much shit to do with my life than wasted doing that.
Well, that's the people that play these games, though. The people that don't.
This is my hobby.
Children. Their children are the people that play these games.
I don't do podcasts to make money. Like, I don't do videos to make money. Ethan tweeted out his net worth, like, and it's not accurate, but like he tweeted out, it's like, and if you Googled mine, it's 0, like on the YouTube thing. It's because I don't monetize most of my videos. Literally, like, most of my videos, I click turn off monetization. I don't care. I don't do it for money. It's not, I do this because I love it. So I'm so out of playing video games. I'm never going to be playing video games anymore at this point in my life to sit here and talk about them when they're piles of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be sold gimmicks. I'm not going to be sold average anymore. And I haven't. I've been fighting this for years, but I'm not going to play them just because they give them to me. I don't want them. I don't want anything to do with you. I don't want your games for free. I don't want them. I'm done. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want review codes. I don't want anything from you. I want you to leave me alone. I want you to leave me alone. That's what I want. I want you to leave me alone so I can live my life. You've killed the franchise I loved more than anything. More than I've loved any other game franchise was how much I loved Assassin's Creed during that OTO days. They've killed it. It's over. I want you to leave me alone. That's what I want. Yeah. That's really what I want, James.
I agree.
I want them to just leave me alone.
There's a lot of pain in your voice, to be honest.
It's not pain anymore. It's over.
Annoyance?
It's done. It's
You're
just
irritated
frustration.
that Ubisoft exists? Like, get out of my fucking face.
We broke up 5 years ago. Why are you still calling me once a month? Stop texting my phone to see if I'm happy with the new girl I'm with. Stop texting me. Are you happy? Yes, I'm way happier. I'm way happier.
Tell you what, that is a real good analogy. That's true.
Yeah.
It's almost, it's irritating, actually. It's like a little thing in the back of my head.
I laugh me and my friends make jokes about you. We talk about you. You're the crazy ex-girlfriend from years ago. Remember when you dated that fucking crazy girl? Yeah, I do. How hilarious. Ha ha ha. That's what you are. Leave it. Yeah. Leave me alone. Stop texting me. Lose my number. Lose it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, right. We talked way too long about Ubisoft. Do you want to talk about Bethesda, Tyler?
No, I don't want to talk about that.
Did you watch any of Bethesda?
No, I watched zero Bethesda.
Okay, yeah, it was all terrible.
I went to the YouTube channel to see on the thumbnails of all the trailers they released, right? Because they released the individual trailers, so I don't have to watch a press conference to slide through it to see what was there. Mm-hmm. And there was not one thing I wanted to watch. Not one thing that I was like, wow, I'd watch that and play that. Nothing.
Yeah, look, the highlight of that was getting Ethan's picture on the pre-show screen, where it was cycling through pictures of people that were tweeting the hashtag. That was the highlight. That was real fun. Yeah, beyond that, it was fucking terrible. And then there was Todd Howard. They announced for Fallout 76 the introduction of NPCs and quest lines, and everyone lost their mind cheering for it. That a Fallout game will now have NPCs and quests. So that's another thing that happened. Beyond that, it was a lot. Yeah.
Just make Elder Scrolls 6 for God's sake. Stop making rubbish.
They didn't make enough from Skyrim on all the platforms. They need more. They had to release an MMO.
Just stop making games other than Elder Scrolls. Just make that and that alone. Spend all your energy and time making that.
Yeah, do that.
Not Starfield or Fallout. None of that rubbish. Sell all your other properties.
Fallout's good.
Sell all your third-party companies that you work with. Just make fucking Elder Scrolls.
One day we'll see Elder Scrolls. Maybe.
I'm scrolling through your Twitter. How good's that Halo Infinite wallpaper, eh?
Oh, it's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Notice he's got Cortana in the chip as well, like it's blue lit up chip.
Yeah.
And he's on the Halo ring.
Very
But the different plates of the Halo ring floating up and stuff.
Oh, it's really nice.
Yeah. It sounds like they'd be at the Ark again, because that's where like the Halo rings are built and repaired.
Maybe.
And so it's a damaged one, and the Ark is in Halo Wars 2.
That'd be interesting. That'd be really good.
So,
I hope they do.
So it would actually make sense that the Ark's involved. That's a tangent, but I just thought I'd bring that up.
Yeah.
Just there.
Yeah, it's a really nice wallpaper though.
Yeah. Anyway.
Square Enix?
Yep. Square Enix is next.
They open with Final Fantasy VII. You interested in Final Fantasy VII Remake?
Not at all, but I'm happy for people that are.
I'm interested.
Because it looked good. I saw bits of it, and then it's coming out next year finally. So I'm happy for people that are finally getting that.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
Happy.
Beyond that, though, I'm not. Yeah, not.
There's not really anything I'm interested from Square Enix, but I just feel like
Avengers?
from all the games I saw, that they had a good flow to it. They had a lot of things people wanted to see, a lot of upcoming games people have been waiting for, and that was cool. Kingdom Hearts 3, I said this again on my stream through the week. I had a suspicion that they were just going to re-show the same trailer that they released earlier in the week. Did. Which is what are your thoughts on this Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC? That trailer.
I have no fucking idea.
What is it? An extended ending bit?
I think what it is. I think it's meant to be sort of. I mean, it's a paid DLC, right? The Remind. So there's got to be more to it than just playing as.
I'm sure there is.
During the end,
sure.
and playing as Aqua, playing as Roxas, which playing as
and
Roxas,
all these extra
that got
scenes.
me fucking hyped. Roxas with the
sure.
two fucking
all
keyblades. Fuck yes. And
for
you've got
sure.
all these other cutscenes.
Do you want to play as Aqua,
story.
Roxas, and Rico? I'm fucking keen.
Yeah,
but yeah, and then the extra cutscenes showing more backstory to
like Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix.
Zigbar.
I'm sure there's more things. That's why this isn't called Final Mix. It's called something else, because Final Mix will be when they've also released all the free DLC as well. That'll be their equivalent to the Final Mix when they've got all these.
So they've announced what they're doing. So they're doing free DLC as well and a paid DLC. Like what's the
we don't know a whole lot. I don't think. I'm pretty sure
it's coming out this year.
Yeah, because Nomura said he wants the full package, like everything that they're doing for Kingdom Hearts 3, he wants it all to be out by the end of this year. So that means it'll be out middle of next year. And then they want to start working.
What do you mean?
I mean, because they never release anything on time. Nomura's never
on
time.
Oh, yeah, okay, good one. No, I like what you're saying. I like where your head's at. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's not gonna. Yeah, I mean, if he does, then good on him. But
and it also means the sooner they get everything out, the sooner they move on to make the next Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah, which is what Nomura said he wants to do. He'd rather make the next Kingdom Hearts game than work on expansions.
Where do you hear all this? I didn't know. I haven't heard any of it.
It was in an article. I don't remember when. It was a while ago. But it was in an article.
So did he say he wants to work on the next Kingdom Hearts game already?
He said he much because someone asked him about DLC. They were like, "What are your plans for DLC?" He's like, "There are a few things, but he'd much rather just work on the next Kingdom Hearts game than try and tell more story in a DLC." So there are going to be DLC. There's stuff that he wants to do, that he wants to add to Kingdom Hearts 3 to, I guess, finish it. I guess the same way they did with Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2 and Birth by Sleep and all those, add all those extra things and cutscenes and stuff. But he basically said he wants he'd much prefer than continuously adding DLC to a game to just release a new game. He'd rather work on a new game.
How exciting is that? We're not going to have to wait 13 years for the next Kingdom Hearts. It's so weird for me to think, because like I waited so long for Kingdom Hearts 3, felt like it was never going to come out, and now I'm like, oh, in a couple of years I'll get the next Kingdom Hearts game. That's so fucking mental to me to think about. They're like, oh, play Kingdom Hearts 3, and the next one's about to come out only in a couple of years. Not that it feels like it may as well be tomorrow compared to how long I waited for Kingdom Hearts 3.
I know.
May as well be tomorrow.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I really can't wait, because, we're into this new story arc now with Kingdom Hearts as well, which will be really fun to explore with the Four Tales, Master of Masters, all that stuff. So that'll be great. I look forward to whatever they're doing, and I look forward to what they're doing with this DLC stuff, because I don't think that's... Because although they've shown extra cutscenes and then playing as these characters in the end game stuff, I don't think that's everything. It can't be. There's got to be a lot more to it, you'd expect. Like probably an additional story piece or something in there, because you can't make people pay for additional cutscenes and playing as other characters in the ending. There's got to be more there. So
I agree. There's probably lots of... They might put in lots of like bosses and data battles, things like that.
Yeah,
as well.
I hope so. I hope there's a lot of those things. Probably some more. I mean, the Oathkeeper. That's another thing that's coming in this as well that they showed.
Oh
Is
my
Sora with
god! Thank
Oathkeeper,
God, I
which
didn't
was
see
nice.
that.
Yeah, it's really really quick, and you can barely tell what it's a clip of, but it's that final in Scala where he's fighting. Like,
He should be able to have Oathkeeper and Oblivion. Yeah,
yeah,
that is one of the things that annoyed me about this game was the lack of like keyblades and original keyblades.
They used to have a lot of original Kingdom Hearts keyblades like 2 Become 1, Oathkeeper, Oblivion. You got the Kingdom Key, the one that looks like Axel's weapons. That was cool.
Yeah, and Oathkeeper is my favorite fucking keyblade. I was gonna get it tattooed on me.
Really?
But then,
where?
Yeah, on my arm.
Okay.
Me and Harlem are gonna get Oblivion and Oathkeeper crossing.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
In a love heart?
No, not in a love heart.
In a Kingdom Hearts heart?
No, just the Keyblades crossing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
It represents 2 penises crossing, gingerly touching.
Yeah. But yeah, the trailer looked interesting. Looks fine. I'm interested to see more. But I hope, hopefully they flesh out some things here and there to make it feel a bit more complete. Not that Kingdom Hearts 3 doesn't feel complete, but you know what I mean. The same way they did with Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2. The additions they made were always good additions. So hopefully we get some more of that in Kingdom Hearts 3 with their DLC. But yeah, trailer didn't show a whole lot.
Yeah. The only thing I think really that I'm very cynical about E3. I thought E3 was shit. The only thing I really think's worth talking about that's cool is Avengers.
Okay.
Now, even still, was I blown away? Not at all.
No, I wasn't.
But am I excited? Yeah. I'm excited. I enjoyed Spider-Man a lot, so I'm excited to see the development of this Marvel video game universe.
Is it the same universe, though?
I don't know. I was hoping you'd tell me. You're usually the one that knows this stuff.
I don't know. It was speculated that it is, but now nobody's sure. So I don't know. I think I read somewhere it's based on speculation because the developers haven't really said one way or the other. The speculation is leading people to believe it's not the same universe.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't read the whole article. I just skimmed it and skimmed to the bit where they said it's not. It was probably not, and then I left the article. So I don't know
Sad
why.
and disappointed.
Yeah, just really upset. But I guess the only reason it wouldn't be is simply because Spider-Man's an exclusive, so they wouldn't be able to properly cross it over because some people wouldn't have played the exclusive, I guess. I don't know. But I mean, there's I guess some other things like the emblem for Avengers looks different as well from the one seen in Spider-Man.
Oh well, I've already lost all energy for this game from this.
You just don't care.
1 minute conversation.
Yeah, I'm not even. I honestly.
Catsuit sucks. Catsuit sucks. Catsuit sucks. Looks like shit.
It looked okay.
The Iron Man suit looks weird, where the head's tiny. He has a tiny head.
Oh, it looks like the comic book one. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm
Tiny
so
head.
used to the MCU one that it looks really weird.
Yeah.
I think it looks weird. I mean, the learning about the game didn't really tell me any more than beforehand. Like, we were talking about this before E3. Like, what the fuck is this game? And honestly, seeing it, I don't know. I still don't know what it is. Because it's single player and there's clearly a story. But, like, why is it like they're updating it, like every month or so or whatever with new heroes and missions?
And then, like,
It's
Cap
what is
dies
this?
at the start, apparently. I'm like,
Apparently.
oh, so Cap's not in it?
There's no way he's
Not
dead.
playing it.
He's not dead. He'll come back.
And they said he's playable, so I'm like, well, it doesn't
Yeah,
make
he'll
sense.
obviously come back. Like the main thing, but like Cap's dead, and the Avengers have got to like.
This is how I think this game's structured. There's chapters. It's single player chapters where you'll be playing as a certain Avenger in each chapter, but then there'll be like combination moments where they all come together and you'll jump between characters. Or you'll even pick characters to play as.
I think you'll always be picking because it's meant to be co-op, so you'll always be able to pick.
Oh, fuck my life.
So, what do I think, right? This is what I think it's going to be. I think there'll be when the game launches, I think there'll be a main story beginning to end that'll exist, and you can play that as whichever character you want. And maybe there's set levels, so you can switch out the character depending on which level you want to play as each character. And then once you're at the end, you finish this main story, and you could also play that all co-op as well. But once you've finished, every so often they're going to add new stories that take place after the ending of the game that'll be like updated as free DLC, adding new heroes in, and it'll probably be like stories and regions specific to the hero that they add. So like when they add Ant-Man, or when they add Spider-Man, or whatever else, they'll do stories specific to those characters, and those will be updated. I feel like that's how the game works. So you can play it single player, but you can also play it co-op, I guess. I don't know. It's still very confusing as a concept to me, to be honest. I still have no idea what to expect, and I think the story's going to be real lackluster, because I think they're banking on this co-op Avengers game more so than they're, you know, really caring about making a story-based, you know, experience. I think they're hoping that everyone will just be more on board with, oh, I can play a story and you can play as Iron Man and we can fight things. So I don't know what to think, but it looked fine. I wasn't blown away though.
No, I wasn't blown away either. I think I'm on the same page to you. I think I'm on the same page.
I like the cast though. Nolan North, Troy Baker, that girl that plays Nadine. I don't remember what her name is, but she's there, and that other guy that's playing Captain America, who I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I'm interested, but I'm not excited. It's definitely not the thing at the top of my list from E3.
What's at the top of your list from E3?
I don't know.
It's a whole lot of shit.
Halo.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Imagine Halo being at the top of your list for E3 at this point.
Pokemon, maybe? Halo, Pokemon?
Pokemon looks good. What do you think of Nintendo? I didn't watch any Nintendo or see anything from Nintendo. There's an Animal Crossing apparently.
Yes, is
it coming to Switch?
Really good. Yeah, it is coming to Switch. They're doing the main things I think I remember was they.
What are you doing it?
What?
Like, what's the premise for this Animal Crossing?
Animal Crossing. It's like this one specifically is you're on a desert island, and you have to build up the island and turn it into a village and stuff. Because Animal Crossing is all about. Normally, you go to a village and you become the mayor of the village. And then
I played the first one. I never played the mayor one. The first game was on the DS, and you're just a person that arrives at a town. You're just a citizen, and you build a house.
Okay. Well, from what I know, it's the whole running of the town thing is what they've been doing more recently. I don't know how many games they've fucking been. I don't play Animal Crossing.
This is the third one.
I'll probably play this one. Because I do like the look of Animal Crossing. I've just never... I mean, I don't have a D... I mean, I do have a DS.
I just remembered what my favourite game from E3 was.
Okay.
Into the Woods.
Oh, yeah. No, I love the look of that. Into the Woods. Yeah. And 12 minutes as well look fucking great.
12 minutes. Like, those indie games were the highlight to me. Those are the games I'm like, I actually look really excited to play those games.
I was really captivated by them, yeah.
12 minutes looked very good. And Into the Woods looks like just a really fun game. I could just
Wasn't it a way to the woods?
I don't know, bro. Who cares? Deals with Endless, fucking Bambi 2.0. It doesn't matter, really man. Good. You know what I'm talking about?
It reminded me of Journey. Have you ever played Journey on the PS4?
No, I never played Journey.
It's a PlayStation exclusive. It's so fucking good. It's like...
No, I know what Journey is.
God, it's so fucking good. The way they use music to like tell the story and like the camera angles, it's such a fucking good game. I got it with my PS4. It's really good. I'd recommend that to anybody.
Yeah. I just love good indie games.
Yeah, I do.
And I think it looks like a really fun little puzzle game. I don't know. It looks really fun. I love the art style, the music. It's good. I just love chill games like that once in a while. Like,
yeah.
I think I'd love to spend more time. I have been spending more time playing games like that than big budget games. Like last year, top 5 games. Celeste was one of them. Like, I thought Celeste was better than Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It was better than half the games I played last year. Was this little indie pixel side scroller. Beautiful game. And I love spending time playing where I don't have to spend 100 hours playing it to get out of it. I can spend 5 hours, spend $10 on it, and get an amazing experience and have a great time. Yeah,
there's some really good games like that. I need to play some more of them, to be honest. I always like streaming them. It's always really good fun to stream those kinds of games, like Firewatch and Gone Home. Fuck, I love those games. Yeah. They're so great.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. Nintendo, though. Back to Nintendo.
Back to Nintendo. Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
Okay, so there was a few things, right? So first off, they announced new Smash characters. They did Banjo and Kazooie. No, Sora wasn't one of them. One of them was the guy from Dragon Quest, and the other one was Banjo Kazooie, which is fine. I don't really care though. Then they showed Luigi's Mansion 3, some more of that, which looks fucking great. I can't wait for Luigi's Mansion 3. I fucking love those games. Those are always great. Like that's the thing. I love Nintendo because it really takes me back to playing like the N64 around my friend's house or playing on the GameCube and those old games that were they're just pure fun. I love those games. It's why I love Mario Kart, Mario Party, Smash, things like that. So that was great. The stuff that they showed with regards to that. Pokemon did they show Pokemon? They did show a bit of Pokemon, a little bit of like gameplay and stuff. But they already did a Pokemon Direct a few days before the Nintendo Direct anyway. So they'd already shown off a lot of Pokemon, and that looks really good. I really love the direction they're taking it. It looks really immersive for a Pokemon game, like the way the Pokemon are just sort of out in the wild, and you can see them as you're like roaming around this world and everything. That looks really fun. The like cooperative raid stuff looks really cool with the massive Pokemon. It all looks really fun. And then Animal Crossing as well, which looks good. I think it looks interesting. Building up your village and running it and everything on this island from scratch. It looks really good. I'm excited. I'm excited for all these Nintendo games. Nintendo was probably the best conference, actually, because everything they show, it's not these like super in-depth, action, adventure, fantasy RPGs with this really, riveting story or anything. They're just really solid, fun games is what Nintendo does, and I really respect that, and I enjoy their stuff. So, yeah, Nintendo was a great conference.
That's good. And how did all the streams go? People loved it?
It went well. It was great. It was good fun. Plenty of money was made.
Really? Oh, nice.
Plenty of fun was had. So that was good.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Well, that's the main thing. I was supposed to be at the Bethesda one, but yeah, got called into work, and I was like, I'd rather make real money than watch a train crash.
I'd rather make real money than fake money.
Well, I wouldn't be making any money, would I?
Monopoly money.
Yeah, sorry, Monopoly money, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather make some actual money than watch a train crash.
Yeah. Oh, it was fun though. We were fucking talking so much shit. It was great fun.
Did you get bingo? Did you end up getting bingo?
No. No, I didn't. I didn't, unfortunately.
You're a fucking failure.
Yeah, I know. It's a shame.
You made your own bingo card and failed.
Yeah, I was really counting on a Fable being announced. That was one of the main things that I was counting on, because that wasn't announced. I couldn't get bingo, which was a shame.
Really fucked your bingo card, yeah.
There was some big things that didn't happen, like the Harry Potter RPG wasn't shown. There was nothing from Rocksteady. Fable wasn't announced. Sora wasn't in Smash. There was no Skyrim on any other platform. They didn't open Microsoft's with Halo like I thought they would. There's a few things. No Splinter Cell.
Well, we knew that though.
I wasn't expecting it, but there also wasn't Splinter Cell. So yeah, that was E3. I haven't watched any of the Coliseum stuff. I used to back in 2013, 2014, but I stopped doing that. It's when they do all the demos afterwards, they do give each game like half an hour on stage for the developers to talk about it and show off a demo for every game, and even stuff that wasn't shown at E3, like other games that could only show up to Coliseum. Haven't watched any of that, but
I could do anything else in my life and that would be better.
Anything else? Play Halo 5.
So Tom Holland was hired as Nathan Drake for Uncharted.
Yes,
that's some news.
Did we not already know this? I swear we already knew this.
We have never talked about this.
I thought this
only happened this week.
But was this not
2 days ago?
We knew this though. Everyone, or was it just speculated about that Tom Holland was going to be Nathan Drake?
I didn't know.
And now they've officially confirmed it. I swear, years ago, I remember it years ago was that this was a thing everyone was talking about, and like it's come up again now.
Yeah. This kid's going to run fucking Hollywood in 5 years, I swear to God.
Yeah, he's going to be big. Everyone loves Tom
I
Holland.
mean, he already is big.
Yeah, he's going to be bigger. He's going to be bigger.
Yeah, he will be. It's a lot. It's a lot. But
what do you think?
I'm excited.
What do you think about him?
I'm excited. I think it's great. He's the perfect age to run a franchise like that. They can start it a bit earlier. Like, it doesn't have to be the same story. I don't want it to be the same story as the Uncharted games.
No, it won't.
Just have the character of Nathan Drake and Sully and stuff and give us a different Uncharted storyline.
You think it'll be set in between that flashback from Uncharted 3 and Uncharted 1?
I'd like it to be. I'd like it to be still in the same world. I don't want them to, like, tell their own version and it be nothing to do with it. Yeah, I want them to be like, it's in the universe, young Nathan Drake, story before the first game.
Yeah. Yeah, I really want that. That'd be great. Yeah, just give us set it somewhere after that flash, because Tom Holland looks a lot like young Nathan Drake from
He
that,
really does.
Uncharted
He
3
really does.
flashback. It's really,
Yeah, he
really
does.
good. So, and he's a good actor as well. So, you know, I think they'll be able to pull something off. And it's the perfect franchise to turn into a movie because they're all basically movies anyway. They're just really long. So, cut all the gameplay. You could make a solid movie with Uncharted, but you just don't have to follow the same story, which means it can be even better. As long as they get the characters of, like, Nathan and Sully and whoever else they decide to do. I mean, there'll only be new characters because those are the only two characters that would go back that far anyway, because you're not going to have Elena because it's before they met, and you're not going to have, you know, Sam because, oh, well, you might have Sam, but I don't think you would.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you might. I don't know why you wouldn't.
Maybe, but maybe not.
If you
Maybe
said it
also
before
stay
they
away
go to
from it.
prison and stuff, but yeah.
You would though, wouldn't you? You would say it before they went to prison, because Nate is already pretty old there. I mean, not old, but you know, like doesn't even look
It was
like.
probably
Tom
right
Holland.
before. It was probably not that long before. Yeah, Uncharted 1 that would have happened.
They're
right?
pretty close, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, you kind of got to set it a bit like, you know, a bit before
But-
that,
But Tom Holland's great. I'm excited. So I think
Yeah.
it's a great casting choice. And I mean, it's a video game movie, so I don't expect a lot if they try to retell the game. But if they do their own Uncharted story and they keep it within the universe, they've got Tom Holland. That's a good recipe for a decent movie. I don't expect it to be amazing, but a good recipe for a decent film.
yeah, it could be good. You got to get the action right, so that's fun to watch, and then you got to get
You got to have the story right, a good treasure piece, a good like end
so you're
game
really into
goal,
it, and then
yeah.
the banter between the characters has got to be good as well. You got to get Nate and Sully's relationship just right, because you know if you don't, it sort of all falls apart a little bit. But yeah, who would you want to play Sully?
Ooh, good question. Robert Downey Jr. No, I'm just joking. That's a good question. Robert De Niro. No,
Look, I don't
wouldn't be
know. I don't know either. I have no idea who you would put in that role.
Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know.
It's tough as
I
well
really
because he's
don't know.
younger. Like,
Vince
it's not
Vaughn.
Who's
You
that?
do Vince Vaughn. Yeah, that's what I want. I want Vince Vaughn to play Sully.
Okay.
I've decided I want Vince Vaughn to play Sully. Think about it for a while.
Jesus
Get
Christ.
back to me. Get back to me. Think about it
yeah,
for a while.
Nah.
Sit on that. I'm telling you, sit on it. You'll love it. You'll go to bed. You'll wake up the next day and be like, Tyler's right.
I don't know
There's
about
so
that
many
one.
levels. There's so many levels to it. Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn.
Maybe.
It'd be different. I'd love it.
That's really weird.
I'm all about it, man. I'm all about it.
Okay.
I'm all about it.
Well, we'll see what they do. That'll be
Yeah.
interesting, anyways. Uncharted the movie.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
well,
I feel like
yeah.
they've been talking about this for ages and they've just never done it. It's the same with like the Assassin's Creed movie. They've been talking about it for fucking ages and they finally did it. But did they do it though? Some would
I don't know
argue
what
no,
you're
they
talking about.
didn't do it at all.
Yeah, I would. You wouldn't. You loved it. You
Oh, I
fucking
did love it. It was
dumbass.
real good. It was real good. I loved all that dust in Spain. It was real cool.
Yeah. Yeah. What the fuck? What else has been going on with you in life? You went and checked out your house that
I
you bought?
did. Yeah, I did. That was fun.
It's a bit moist. if I
A little
do say
bit,
so.
just a little bit. I reckon it'll be fine though. I'll roll around in the mud a little bit. It'll be alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a good time. Beyond that though, not a lot. Not a lot. Been trying to be more consistent with videos, which I'm doing, so that's fun.
Yeah. Have you booked a venue yet for this
Yes,
meetup, August?
I did.
You
I
booked
did.
a venue?
Yes.
Holy shit! Why have we not announced and started sending out invites?
Oh, because I was waiting till after E3, because I was like, everyone's going to be, well, for one, I'm going to be doing E3, and that's going to be a
Yeah,
lot. But also,
I
everyone's
don't-
going to be talking about E3. So I was like, after E3,
Oh,
I'll do it. So probably
you've gotta-
sort it out soon, in the next few days.
yeah. I'll explain. Even though we'll do it properly announcement, I'll explain to people that have an idea of why we're not going to say where the venue is.
Mm-hmm.
So for security reasons, it's not going to be public knowledge where the meetup is going to be.
Yes.
So if we're going to send out pretty much like a Google form for people that want to come, and you can give us like your email address and like your Twitter account and stuff, just so we can just check that you're not crazy people that want to murder us, because we have a lot of people that hate us, and when I say us I mean James. And you know, we just want to check that you're an actual Four Pillars fan, you're actually going to come, since you know we're booking venue and things like that, and you know and can set some rules and things like that. And then once we're cool with you and we approve you, because there's no cost to come, we'll send you a private invite with the location via email.
And if you bring anyone else with you, they can fuck off.
Yeah, agreed. They can fuck off. No, of course you can bring people with you. That's fine.
Well, how many people though?
Hey, well, what's the venue capacity? The venue has to have a capacity.
Yeah, it's 75.
Okay, well, we cut off at first. It's first in, best dressed.
But how can we? Well, this is the thing, right? I mean, I'm not expecting any more than like 60 people to come back and say yes. I'm expecting that at the max anyway. So in which case, it should be fine. The only issue with that is, if anyone so say we get 60, right?
Yeah. Yes.
A response and we're like, okay, that's it. That's our 60.
Okay.
If everyone brings someone, we're gonna have too many people.
Why would everyone bring someone? Everyone's not bringing someone.
You don't know. They might.
Well, they're not allowed to, though. You know what I mean? Would you bring a +1? You could be a question on the Google form.
Okay. Or
and we will approve whether they bring a +1. If they need parents, they have to be able to bring parents.
Yeah, but the only issue
that's the priority. Priority for +1 is bringing parents.
Yes,
if you're underage, you need
Are we going to have an age
supervision.
limit though? Are we going to be like no one under 13 or 14?
Yeah, I think that's
or
a good
18.
idea.
I
don't really. Hey, if you're under 13 and you watch us, I appreciate the shit out of you. Probably don't want to hang out with you though. You know.
That's the thing, because that's the thing,
joking.
right? Though, because
that's not really true, because I don't want to hang out with any of you anyway. But
I don't even want to hang out with you. So that's
Yeah, that's true.
This is even
and
worse.
I'm gonna live with you in your house for 2 weeks. So
you're gonna live with my house, yeah.
With your house. I'm gonna live in your house 2 weeks, so you're gonna be miserable.
Yeah, it's
miserable.
gonna be awful, man.
Yeah.
The thing is, right, with this whole event, is it's almost like it's not quite like a formal event where, we're going to be sitting behind a desk and signing things, but it's also not just like a bunch of mates. It's sort of somewhere in between that, where this is going to be weird. I mean, we've never done anything like this before.
And we'll never do it again.
No, hopefully not. This has been a lot of fucking hassle.
Well, it'll be way better the next time, because next time it'll be you coming to Australia and I'll organise it and it'll be way better organised.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But we'll just, it's 3 hours is how long we've got the venue for. So, show up, we'll get all the main
I bet it wasn't
even
even close to as expensive as you thought it was.
Oh, no, it wasn't. Not at all. But that's what everyone kept telling me. So I was like,
really?
okay, I'll expect it to be a lot. Yeah. Well, we're in this group chat, and the only person that knows anything about anything, but now I'm thinking knows nothing about nothing, is Ollie.
I was going to say, if you're going to say it's Ollie, you're right. He knows nothing about nothing. So you are correct.
And so he's like, oh, it's going to be super expensive, so or whatever.
Idiot.
And so we checked.
He was on the piss at the time, like he always is.
Maybe he was. Or maybe he's just an idiot. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're not an idiot.
You are.
But yeah, I mean, it's all sorted now anyways. It didn't cost us much at all. So that's good. And
it's good. It didn't cost me much at all.
No. Not for the venue anyway.
Just to get there, to be at the event. This trip has cost me like $5,000.
Yeah. Oh god. Jesus.
But then again, I'm also going to LA, New York, seeing John Mayer, Madison Square Garden, staying in fucking Manhattan.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
In like a loft, like a private loft for like a week, and then and plane tickets around the world.
That makes sense.
It makes sense. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, but I'll be there, and that's what matters. I'll be there, and it's less than, dude. I'll be leaving for overseas in 1 month, 5 days.
That's crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
That is crazy.
And then I'll go to LA, see some fucking comedy, hopefully do some other cool shit, then New York, and then the UK.
Epic.
It's gonna be a crazy trip. I'm so excited.
It really is. It really is. I just hope this fucking meetup works out well. Also, we'll
plan it more.
Out of nowhere, Nick from the Creators decided he's coming. He just all of a sudden popped in the group chat, was like, "Yeah, guys, I'm coming." So he's
booked his flights and everything.
Yeah, He did it
Oh,
all
that's great.
right there, and then all of a sudden just popped up and did it. So Nick from the Creed will be there.
Yep.
And yeah.
The only person we're missing is Brett.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Sad
That's sad.
Unfortunately.
I would have liked for Brett to be there.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, I think the thing we need to be working on in the next month is one, nailing down what we're going to do on the meetup, but also start writing some skits and like nailing down what we're going to, like a production schedule.
Yeah,
for while I'm there, like what we're going to be working on, what days we're going to do what.
Yeah, because we need to give. Because I'm obviously a lot more flexible because it's my home, so I'm always going to be there. But like for Ethan, who's going to be,
and I will be there the whole time.
You will also be there as well. Yeah,
I literally, that's what I'm there for. I am completely free. That is what I am there for.
No, Tyler might be busy. He might have work.
Yeah. I'm completely available.
But like Ethan's going to be in Northampton for a week, I believe.
I think it's like 5 days.
We'll figure all that stuff out.
We'll figure out what we're going to do overall, and then what we have Ethan for, and we'll do the things we need Ethan for in those 5 days, and then the things where it's just you and me, we're doing the other days. Things like watching the Assassin's Creed movie drunk.
Yes.
Holy fuck.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Incredible.
That'll be good. Do you have a spare mic? Do you have a Blue Yeti, or do I need to bring mine?
I do have a Blue Yeti, yeah.
Okay, I might not bring mine then. I don't know.
Yeah, you won't need to. I've got one.
Yeah. Like, I'll bring my laptop and hard drive and all that sort of shit, but I just don't feel like I need a microphone. Like, no, it's one of those things that people, like, you put in your bag and people just see an X-ray machine and they're like, what the fuck is that weirdly shaped metal object that's in there?
Yeah, especially
it's just a microphone.
Yeti, like,
especially in America. Like, I'm not as worried going to London and putting my shit through an X-ray. I've been to Heathrow Airport before, but I've never been to America, and I'm scared that their airport security being just so ridiculous.
Every time America is ridiculous with their airport security. Every time I've been to America, it's like they're terrifying. Like, I know I've done nothing wrong, but I'm like, what if I am a terrorist? I don't even know. It's terrifying.
I don't even know. What if I'm a terrorist? I don't even know.
They make me feel like I am. I have no fucking idea. They do crazy. Like, when you come to the UK, like, you know, there's not a lot. Like, it's pretty easy. Whenever I fly back from America to England, it's fucking easy. But going over there is like, when you fucking land, it's, oh god, it's terrifying. Even though, you know I'm innocent. I'm the most innocent, probably. But, you know. So, yeah.
Yeah, look. I don't know, bro. I'm excited for this trip. I'm not excited for the airports. I hate airports. I like flying. Once I'm on the plane, I'm all good. I just hate the airport.
I hate flying. I love airports.
That's so weird.
Like, I hate being on trains, but I really love train stations. I like the journey, or more than the... I mean, wait.
No, because once you put me on a train, you put me in a bus, you put me in a plane. I'm going to sit there, put my headphones on, listen to a podcast, listen to music. I'm fucking set. I will sleep through the whole thing. I don't give a shit.
On long
no
journeys.
problem. No problem. No problem. I can just sit and relax. Because, James, all I do is do things. Being on a plane, I was like, oh, you mean I can just not do something and sit and be relaxed for once in my life? It's like a holiday for me. I don't get restless at all. I'm like, oh, thank God I can rest for the first time in 6 months. I'm so excited to have over 3 weeks off work. I haven't had time off.
That's gonna be amazing.
So long. I'm about to cry. I haven't had time for so long. I'm like, oh my god.
You can just
crazy.
Fucking chill out. It's gonna be great.
We're gonna have to have some podcasts pre-recorded. I realize as well, like, because I'll be gone. Yeah.
Well, can't we just do them?
Well, we can when I'm there, but like the week I'm in America.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll have to do.
But then we'll just do them in person.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do some live in person.
Yeah, we can.
I could set up a special little layout, and we could do it with a camera and everything.
Yeah, I know. What a video podcast.
God, it'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Then everyone will expect us to do it more, and that's physically not possible. So get over it.
Yeah, exactly. Physically not possible. Yeah. 100%. Unless you pay us enough money that we can afford to buy a studio and a house and live there. And,
I thought you were going to say to fly over every time we do a podcast.
Yeah, I'm not flying 28 hours every time I need to do a podcast.
Oh, no, why not? That sounds really convenient.
I remember when I left Italy and came back to Australia, and like I came like the longest journey because I didn't want to pay a lot of money, so I did 2 stopovers, one in London and one in Hong Kong. It was from the moment I left the hotel in Rome and walked into my front door in Brisbane, 48 hours.
What?
48
How?
hours. 48 hours.
How the fuck was it that long?
So,
Wait, how long did you
obviously,
have to wait in between, like...
I'll explain.
Okay.
So it was, get in the airport, 30 minutes. 4 hours before the flight.
Oh, Jesus, okay.
Rome, Da Vinci Airport, customs, so long, 3 hours it took to get through. 3.5 hours. We got there 4 hours before the flight. We didn't get to the gate until 30 minutes before boarding.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
It was so fucking crazy. I was so stressed out. So there's 4.5 hours there. Then it's a 3 hour-ish, 2 hours 45 plane flight to London. Get to London Heathrow, go through customs, about a 2 hour, 2.5 hour stopover, maybe 3 hours. Where are we at? That's 7 hours in total, let's say? 7 hours.
Jesus.
Then it is a 13-hour flight to Hong Kong.
13 fucking hours.
Yeah. So that's about 20 hours. We were in Hong Kong airport for... I might have overshot this with 40 hours. I thought it was like 46 hours. I think we're in Hong Kong airport for like 8 hours stopover.
8 fucking hours? What did you do?
We paid for lounge passes, so we just went to this lounge. They have showers there. Or once you're in there, it was like $55 for the lounge pass. Wi-Fi. Sat on couches, charged all our shit. Beer fridge. You don't have to pay for any food or drink. They just have a full buffet display, and you can have as much food as you want, as many drinks as you want. There's showers, bathroom, shit like that. And we just stayed in the lounge for it was a fucking holiday. Especially like after it's been 20 hours of traveling at this point, and we're like, we have an 8 hour stopover, and then we just stayed there for 7 hours and just like sat in the lounge, napped, had a shower, charged our phone, got onto Wi-Fi for the first time in 20 hours. So like checked Facebook and all the fun shit, watched some YouTube, downloaded podcasts for the flight back to Brisbane, and then I think it was like another 9 hour flight back to Brisbane from Hong Kong. And then I guess then you go through airport security when you're coming back into Australia, which takes time. I think it was like another 2 hours before you're actually home. So it's probably more like 40 hours, 39, 40 hours or whatever. I don't know the math, but yeah, it was a long. Hey, it's long.
That is
it's too long.
Time. You would have thought by 2019. Well, I mean, you didn't go in 2019, but the point.
But in 2014,
you would have thought by now you'd have planes. Plane travel would be much quicker. It's ridiculous that it takes so long.
Well, it's going to be 13 hours to get to LA. From Brisbane to LA.
Is that because you go around the other way though?
Excuse me? What are you saying?
Like when you fly, isn't it closer? Or do planes only fly around the globe one way? No, surely not.
What are you talking about?
Which way are you going around the planet?
The closest way.
Yeah.
Over the Pacific Ocean.
But isn't that... Wait.
So I'm on the east coast of Australia, which faces the Pacific, and then the west coast of America faces into the Pacific.
Yeah.
So I just crossed the Pacific Ocean, 13 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
correct.
what I meant.
I don't understand why you said that then. Why did you say...
Because when you went to Italy, you went the other way.
Yeah, because it's the other direction.
Yeah. I know.
Okay. Then why were you saying, is that because you're going the other way? As if you said it's so weird. You asked.
I don't know.
Is that because you're going the other? This is what you said. I just said it's going to be 30 hours to get to LA, and then you go, is that because you're going the other way?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? In my head,
I was comparing it to the distance between the other place that you went.
Well, Italy's not that far. It shouldn't have taken that long. It's because I did a fucking stopover in Hong Kong. I should have just gone to Abu Dhabi and then straight to Rome, but I fucking went past Rome to London and then back to Rome because I wanted cheaper flights. And I was 18 and poor.
That makes sense. That sounds more fun though. I'd probably enjoy that. Because I love being in
hindsight,
airports.
it was... Yeah, Hong Kong airport's amazing. Hong Kong's a beautiful place. Heathrow can get fucked.
Heathrow's okay.
And Rome can definitely get fucked. That was the worst place I've ever experienced in my life. That was just an anxiety attack for a 3-hour period. Yeah, that was awful. Rome airport's awful. But beautiful country, beautiful city, for sure. Worth it. Can't wait to go back. Because I was supposed to go back. I was planning when I was doing this trip to the UK. I was going to go to the UK and then go to Italy on the way home. Spend a week in Italy and then go home. But then this trip to the US came up. And it's exciting. There's a lot of cool shit I'll be doing in that trip, as you know. But I'm kind of sad as well. Because I'm like, it's... Like, the New York time will be a bit of a holiday. But LA will be a bit like full... I'm only there for like 3-4 days and it's going to be pretty full on. Like, feels like a work trip in a lot of ways. This whole trip feels like a work trip. Like, it's a holiday and it's exciting. I can't wait. But, like, we're going to be doing shit constantly. It's going to be cool. It's going to be exciting. But it's not like I'm a tourist in England. It's my first time in England. I'm not going to be fucking a tourist.
Me and Ben can take you to the Western Fable shopping centre. Yeah. If you knew what it was, it'd be funnier.
Oh, no, I just the name of it, I'm like, oh, it's
when
just
I
going to be
told
some
Ben,
fucking...
he was like, yeah, we got to do that. It'd be fucking hilarious. Oh, God.
It'll be a vlog. We're going to take him to the best tourist spot in Northampton.
I just imagining you normally live in Australia, like everything looks so nice, and then you go to Western Fable in Northampton, and you'll just want to fucking hang yourself. It's honestly the worst. Oh, that would be so fucking funny though. Oh my God.
We need to do that like a tourist vlog for me.
Oh yeah.
England tour vlog.
Oh, that'd be so great.
Oh God. I do want to check out London a little bit, like at least like for a day or something to just see it. I've never fucking been.
Well, I mean, after the meetup, I mean, everyone's hanging around, so there's plenty of stuff we could do in London then.
Yeah, get on the piss. Yeah, the boys. It will be good having beers with everyone getting on the piss. It'll be a fucking good time. People will be so dumb though. It'll be so embarrassing.
Oh God, it's just gonna be a bunch of people that have never met before, other than like Ethan, Ben, and Ollie. And whoever else have met, but everyone else, it's just like a bunch of people that have never met each other before. It'll be fucking hilarious.
But it's not going to be weird for like. I don't feel like it's going to be weird for when I meet you and Ethan and Ben, like because it's not meeting
I don't think so
you.
either.
Like it's not weird at all to me.
No, it's just
and Elva and George and stuff. It'll be like oh, to me it just feels like friends all catching up.
Yeah, it'll be normal. It'll be all good.
But everyone else that's like on the Discord that you guys all know that I don't know,
like
that'll
Kassassin,
be weird for me.
when Kassassin's there, you can meet Kassassin in real life.
That's so funny.
That'll be great. And Toby's going to be there.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, this is crazy. All these people I know. Is Casper going to be there?
I don't know. I hope so. I'm not sure. I feel like he might have said he will be.
Nick from the Creed.
Nick from the Creed's going to be there. He's been completely absent for ages, but he's going to be there. That's going to be great.
Yeah, that's so weird. The whole thing's so weird. I'm going to meet up with Asim at some point.
Oh,
he did say, when I said I was coming to the UK, he goes, dude, hit me up. I'm like, yeah, bro, of course.
Oh, you can make a video together. You can make get free games and money, and I'm giving you a free game video.
Oh, dude, you're coming. You think I'm meeting Asim by myself? No, fuck, you're coming, bro. It'll be hilarious.
Okay, I'll also join in on the video. I can give free money to games.
Well, why don't we do a podcast with him in person?
Yeah, I was just going to say, we could do a podcast.
Yeah. Well,
Brilliant.
That's what we do need to organise. That's something we need to organise is like a place to do like if there's a studio at a radio station or something like community radio station.
Yeah, we do. There's plenty of things we need to organise. Fucking want to kill myself over this. Yeah,
well, hey bro, it's gonna be worth it. Like this is like
I'm
an
never
event.
Doing this again. I'm never fucking doing this again. It's been the worst.
Dude, you've done one thing. Shut the fuck up.
Look,
like, you've done one thing.
Yeah, but look, no. It's just because the reason it's been so stressful is because it's been amongst everything else I've had to do with my house and everything. So it's been really fucking stressful. If it was any other time of year, it would have been a lot easier because it is just one thing. But it's been this thing that's been in the back of my mind whilst I've been doing the amount of fucking paperwork that I've had. I have hundreds of pieces of paper. And it's all nonsense to me. It's Jesus Christ! I have so many different meetings that I have to do and phone calls. It's horrible.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, this is 5 years of build up to this 2 weeks, 2 weeks. Like this event, the meetup, everything. Like all the things we're working on. Like this is, to me, this is like the culmination of everything I've done on YouTube.
The culmination. This is the end game.
In a lot of ways, it is for me. After this, I surprise it, tell you, I'm like, well, I'm retiring. I'm leaving. I'm not doing this anymore.
Tyler's gone forever. Once you get on your plane, you're back home. I just never hear from you ever again.
What would you do? What would you do? Would that be
plane crashed? Probably.
No, but I mean, just like if I told you, I was like, yeah, look, man, like this is it for me. After this trip, I'm done.
I'd be like, no, it's not though.
No, it's not.
We have, as always. Unfortunately, it's not the end, and we're not done.
Yeah. No, you can take As Always and do what you want with it, but I'm out.
Oh, if you left, it'd be dead. You pretty much run the whole thing.
I do pretty much.
So if you were gone, I just wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't do it again.
I literally run the whole thing.
I just show up to do podcasts. I put everything up that needs to be
you
up.
upload the podcast. You upload the podcast.
I edit the
you do
podcasts. I put them all up and come up with
but
names and stuff. But
but I, make it happen.
If you weren't here, I wouldn't be doing it. I wouldn't be making podcasts or putting them up or planning. Like, it just wouldn't happen. I'd be like, nah, fuck it. It's too much effort. I don't want to have to do it.
Yeah, that's true. You would do that.
Yeah, exactly.
You would do that. Yeah. Look, I'd love to say, part of me would be like, I'd love to just like retire, like, and just like leave it all behind and be like, I don't have to do it. But it's really not the podcast stuff to it's really not that fucking hard. If I ever stopped doing stuff, I'd just not upload videos. Like,
you already have done.
Well, I upload videos, once in a while, and I stream once a week. I'm not putting pressure on it. Like, I don't do YouTube like I used to. I just do videos when I want to do videos. That's about it. Podcast is what I do.
Yeah,
and I have a YouTube channel.
Not the same. Me and you aren't even in the same situation with YouTube. It's not even the same. You don't have to be consistent.
This is a hobby. This is my hobby. I do this for fun. If I want to do it, I'll put a video. It's not my priority at all. I have way too much shit to do. Podcasts, as always, priority. Full-time job, other job, priority. Anything in the world that I like to do, priority over just doing it. You know what I mean? Assassin's Creed Kingdom 2020 Vikings is next.
No, that's awfully depressing.
Yeah. But it's exciting times coming up. This trip's going to be huge, and there's a lot to plan before it. Mainly in terms of like location, is just nailing down how we're going to run this meetup, and then because I'd like to do a clubhouse at the meetup.
I would as well. Just have no idea how. Yeah.
And if in worst case, if we don't, we do a clubhouse the next day back at Northampton. Because if we have a few stragglers, which might be the plan. I don't know if that's public knowledge. I have no idea.
We're gonna have like the people that are the like moderators and stuff and friends will be about staying in Northampton, because we're gonna have that barbecue the following day.
Yeah, again, probably not public knowledge, but now it is.
No, that's also not public knowledge anyway, because you're not fucking invited unless I've invited you. So fuck off.
Okay. Well, okay. So aggressive.
So the people that are coming know they're coming. If you don't know that you're coming, you're not coming.
Cool.
So that's why.
I didn't know I was coming or not. So
no, you're not coming though. You've got to step outside when that happens. Unfortunately.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. How do your parents feel about all this? Because you're not even living in your own house yet.
Yeah, they're fine. They're happy.
Are they?
My parents are chill with everything. They're all good with everything.
Okay, well, that's good. I mean,
that is good.
I mean, I assume they're cool with me. That's cool.
I
love your parents, so I'm like, hopefully. I'm just gonna walk. It's gonna be so weird, like going to your house for the first time.
It is gonna be weird.
Going in there and be like, and seeing and be like, oh, this is the house I've seen 1,000 times on videos. Here's your parents, and then they'll like come to give me a handshake. I'll be like, give me a hug, and I'll just and they'll be like, who's this guy that's just like way too friendly? Who's this giant Australian man that's way too friendly?
Oh, that's great.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be strange.
Yeah, it will be. Well, Anyway, with that said,
is that everything?
We'll probably wrap this podcast up, man. Yeah, let's finish. It's been 2 hours. Let's wrap it up.
Amazing. Okay, fantastic. All right, thanks everybody so much for listening to episode 102 of the Kill Connor Club podcast. If you enjoyed this and you want more content that's like this because you love it and you want more, I would recommend the Kill Connor Clubhouse podcast, which is exclusive. What did I say?
Because you like it and you want more.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is. If you like and you want more, you can get more. And I would recommend the Kill Connor Clubhouse podcast. I think it's one of the best podcasts that exists. And you can get that for just $1 or more over at patreon.com/AsAlways, as well as other perks and early access by a week to the Cinema Room podcast. The next one is Troy, which comes out. It's out now when you listen to this podcast. Over on Patreon, it's out right now. If you want to listen to it through the public, you got to wait an extra week, and nobody wants to do that. You want to listen to the Troy spoiler cast right now. So go and pledge just $1 and you get access to that. But anyways, I should have thanked the producers first. Thanks to the producers, King Richard III, Kassassin, Elsico91, Seth, and Josh Devillier. And to go through the whole list of everyone that is $5 plus, we have got King Richard III, Kassassin, Elstico91, Seth, Ballsack47, Josh Devillier, TJFL, Damian, Bill the Team Tynamite, Captain Robertson, Tman or Travis, KEMOSABE Gamer, Alfie Rodbert, Casey Wood, Adam Sundling, Alfie Rowsell, Jamie Brown, Lumistrad, Mary5380, Cap is Worthy, Viridian, Pink Flame 313, ArunWyn, OllieTheDane, Fat Fuck Cuck, Neeb, Brendon or BQ Overlord, RAVJAI, Julie, Craig, Oscar, Benedict Parker Returns, James and Lad, Connor Durose Bully in the Alley, Zahir the FAT Gamer, Max H, Gene, Zeek Collins, Son of a Bitch, OG Doggo, Goddamn Glenn, Furious Coco, the ACMJS, Kyle, S. Jaws, Kyle Marvel, Captain C, Marcus Blackburn, Emil Catborg, Joshua Mora, Ginkgo Swag, Baby Boy, Master Bass, Yazen, Joe the Sex Boy Smith, Joe AK Van Scarab, HBus12 I Got Lumbago, Iman's for the Dads, Brian Ford, Cashbur, Milk Boy, Fishy or Ethan Woodgates, Andrew Martinez, and Finacler's not changing it. Thank you all so much for your continued support. It's been a bloody blast. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time for episode 103, in which we might have Brett on so that Tyler can shout at him about Watch Dogs Legion.
That'll be a good time.
And that's that for the podcast. Thanks for joining us, boys, and we'll bloody see you next time.
Yes, you will. Again, Patreon, the Troy Cinema Room is up right now. Go check it out. Or next week we'll see you for Cinema Room, public to everyone, and next week for Clubhouse on Patreon.
Brilliant.
All right. Thanks, guys. See you next time.
Goodbye.